let's go. We're double dipping today. You got me in the morning. You're catching me at night. You catch me at evening. You catch me at supper time. When pizza's on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime. There we go. Shut up, Bagel Bites. All right. First and foremost, Fenny's up in here. Fenny. I'm assuming it's a soft PH. Listen, everybody's here. Pack Drip, Adam Stubb, Ryan B. Slide, Smokey the Bear, Jay Worley, Effin Nico, Johnny, Joey Donnelly, Twisted Finger. We got a shared y'all, Collins, Kevin Ford. Guys, a lot's happening. Today's been nice. Borland up in here. We got a full house today, and we're excited to be back. We have an exciting show for you. I know what you're thinking. You're like, it's Wednesday night. Why is it just this asshole? And I totally understand it, but don't worry. Dustin and Greg will be here. They will be here shortly. More importantly, we've borderline trolled this individual for a couple of weeks now. I feel like that's the extent of it. We've trolled this person. This person has been an OG with Team Hold, has been here for a while. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. I was ready to introduce the guest, but Martin's here. I haven't seen Martin in a while, so I just had to grip it and rip it. But more importantly, our guest tonight, very excited for this person to be here. Again, has been here for freaking ever. From down under, A1 Andy. Thanks for joining the stream. And I'm just going to tell you before you even, oh no, you already knew. I was like, you're muted, bro. You mute, but you already knew. You're like, unmute that shit. How are you doing, man?
Good, mate. How are you?
Good, man. Thanks for coming on and adjusting your like everyday schedule. I know you're on the other side of the world, so we appreciate it, man.
Yeah. 8:30 here in Perth, Australia. So a little bit different, but I've been watching the show I think from the start, basically. But
I think so.
Yeah, obviously when I had my Undertaker moment, as I've called it with you, where I laying in bed and got the shout out at 5 a.m. Ever since then, when you said I'd love you to come on the show, I've been looking forward to it. So I appreciate it, mate.
I felt so bad too, because you have been so supportive from the very beginning. And then I remember someone in the chat, this was like a morning show, I think. Someone in the chat was like, hey, did you guys see someone sold a Luka Top Shot debut for like $12.99? And I was like, no fucking way. Let's see who it was. And then when it was you, I thought I kicked you out of the stream, but you're right there. When I saw it was you, I almost lost my mind because I didn't expect to see it's someone I know. But I think more important, I feel like we have to start there. I understand the thesis of what you were doing, but how are you feeling a couple weeks later?
Oh, it was bad enough at the time. A few hours later, let alone now a couple of weeks later. Like, it's just, oh man, like, talk about a massive L. Like, I've taken plenty in this, what is my first season. Like, I joined in February, and there's plenty of stories I could tell, but and you got to own them. And unfortunately, it's a double L, if you like, because I followed you in selling the Cool Cats.
Oh no!
And to buy the Luka, and then I ultimately sold the Luka. It's been a massive learning experience, that's for sure. But
okay, but I feel like here's how we like circle the wagons. Here's how we make it okay. When you sold the Cool Cats to get the Luka, when you sold the Luka, what was the play after selling the Luka?
It was more to scoop up probably more moments, not just the one moment, as far as like more rookie badges, like you, I'm a big KPJ fan, Kevin Porter Jr., Michael Porter Jr., which I've since now flipped, but made a good profit on that one a couple of days ago. But
there you go.
It's just been so tough, but keep coming back. So that's the thing, which I think people who did join in Feb and thought, oh, how good's this? Like, I think the guys on yesterday said, flipping things within a day for double the value. And I never had that experience. My first purchase was a TJ McConnell 15K moment because I think Yeah, no, one of his the 15K moments, an assist.
Yeah, but I think that moment was used in a Cool Cats challenge. I think he made it, and it was stupid. It got like to $90 or something dumb like that.
And I did buy it for $90. And but the thing was, like, I know we're bouncing around a bit, but when Top Shot put out yesterday, like, you know, what got you into Top Shot sort of thing. I heard about it through, because I, like you, love DFS and was listening to the Awesomeo guys, Alex Baker, and that one morning over here, and setting some lineups, and then they were talking about a pack drop. I'm like, what's this NBA Top Shot, you know? And they hadn't at that time, you know, had they obviously stopped new users coming in. So I think I got in about 2 weeks before that. Okay. And that particular day, so I went and signed up. There was no, obviously didn't get a pack, but I thought, oh, I'll buy a moment. And that day, Brogdon was a scratch, and TJ McConnell was starting. So I'm like, well, if it's anything like DFS, like, he's going to have a monster, and this moment will just go through the roof. And certainly didn't happen that way.
No.
Nope. And so yeah, TJ McConnell definitely holds a little special spot in my heart.
I feel like it's almost an indoctrination. Like, you need to have at least one of those moments where it was like, wow. Like for me, every time I go back and look at my account, when I'm like, oh, what's doing well, what's sucking, I'm always reminded that I spent $450 on CJ McCollum's Top Shot debut, because it was like, CJ, right before NBA Top Shot went into like marketplace maintenance, which we saw a lot of in this last day, CJ was like, what's this Top Shot thing? And I'm like, we got to get it. Yeah. We got to get it now. And then by the time the marketplace opened, it went from like $100 to $450. And I'm like, I'm buying at the bottom. And it's never seen the light of day since. I think it's still now. I think NBL talked about it on Club Top Shot last night. And like, at $80, it's a pretty good buy. I'm like, $80, man. But I think you need to have had. Yeah, you need to have had at least like one of those moments in order to officially be a part of Top Shot. Also, I just want to say Rock and Roll has been like the Jordan backdrop. You're just like crushing it with the backdrop, man. So you're a huge Jordan head?
Yeah, I think, like, I'm 34. So especially being in Australia, like, you know, there was no NBA, like little NBA coverage, you know, back in the 90s. You'd get the flashes, you know, on what would be our like equivalent of Sports Center. And it was way before, you know, cable TV and all that kind of thing. And Jordan just exploded, and all of a sudden, you know, people were like, you know, how good's the NBA? And I was only a kid, and it was just awesome. And that got me into, like, I'm a massive sport, you know, love my sport full stop. But, you know, I was Australian rules football, as we'll talk about a bit later. Like, that's, you know, the number one go-to for most Aussie kids, and both men and women now. Like, they've got an AFLW league similar to the WNBA now, which has been going for a few years. But basketball was a thing, but, you know, nowhere Jordan, like, I think, you know, revived, you know, the NBA. And so ever since then, and it just, everything about him, mate, like, he's just like watching The Last Dance. So that sums up my you know, propensity to just buy things on a whim. All this came whilst watching The Last Dance. I was like literally laying in bed watching it, and I'm ordering Jordan jerseys. I bought all these all the Sports Illustrated covers. Like, there was a thing that was going around, you know, you could buy so I've got all these Sports Illustrated covers. Nice. So yeah, massive Jordan fan. But then the jersey above, which you can't see, is Kawhi. Like, he's my modern day, like, number one.
Kawhi's your guy?
Yeah, Kawhi's my guy. So,
what is it about Kawhi? What's about Kawhi that speaks to you? It's
funny, like, my favorite, you know, like, I was writing down a few notes and stuff. I like to be a bit organized, but like writing down who my sort of favorite players are, and there's a common theme around them being, you know, not the flashiest, but, you know, like, just killers. And like, obviously, you know, you could say he's a mini Jordan in the way that he sort of, you know, still got the mid-range, or more than still has the mid-range game. He is the mid-range game. And I like that. Like, I love Steph and chucking threes and stuff like that. But I think I am still part of that old school 3-and-D, you know, like having a post-game a mid-range game. Like I like that, like the old school basketball gets me a bit nostalgic, So yeah, Kawhi. So because again, not being in America, like I think you'd nearly say every Aussie kid grew up a Bulls fan.
Yeah.
But then when Jordan finished up, I know personally, like I stopped sort of paying attention there for a few years to the NBA.
I feel like a lot of Americans probably did that too.
Yeah.
Like, because MJ really was. That's how you kept the casual in there. Because I think we've seen it with golf with Tiger Woods, where when you're aware you're witnessing greatness, and then the greatness leaves the space, you're kind of like, all right, I'll come back when the greatness comes back. I don't think you're alone in that thought process.
Yeah, and with like again, so not being in America, like I didn't have like a home team to root for or anything like that. And then when Kawhi came into the league, like that's when I started to start watching again. So, when he started at the Spurs, and then they obviously had their run. And since then, like I've bounced around and just followed Kawhi basically. Like I've really thankfully signed the extension because I was sick of having to change teams, what felt like every year but I got a chip, so I can say that with the Raptors and or a couple. But yeah, now I'm fully or as much as I can be invested in the Clippers.
Yeah.
I was glad he signed the extension for sure.
I know. I mean, it felt like that was inevitable, although I am surprised on the length of the deal. I'm excited to see. I don't know. It feels like there's some breadcrumbs there. Like, this wasn't really like a full max extension? Is the knee bad? That's like the thought that I got from this extension that he signed was like, how bad is this knee that he was like, I need the 4 years right now. So
the crazy thing is like in the AFL again, not wanting to similar to you with your poker and the baseball with Greg, but ACL injuries are probably the most common injury in the AFL, just the way that obviously guys land, and you'll see with some of the stuff I showed you, like the heights that they get up to and then land, like ACLs are just such a common thing. And so then when I heard that it was a suspected ACL and then every game was, basically not a game time decision, but there was no official ruling out.
Right.
I'm like, if this is an ACL, man, like in that the AFL, that's 12 months. Like,
right. That's a long time.
So, so I'm really hoping that obviously it's not as bad as what some people are rumoring, and he does get back hopefully for the playoffs. But apart from that, like I'm pretty content like that they'll be a playoff team, but I don't think Eric Bledsoe is going to sort of shoot us into contention.
No way. It's not. Before I've got some AFL stuff that you've sent me. I'm like ready to lock and load. But before we do that, so I know you mentioned you had a nice little flip with Michael Porter Jr. You moved the Luka to just kind of like set yourself up to kind of diversify a little bit. Like, what has your bit like? Expand on that a little bit. Like, how has your strategy been? And I mean, it's easy right now, right, to look at the market and be like, oh man, I shouldn't have sold, or I should have done this, or I should have held this. It's like, it's so easy to say that now after the fact, but nobody knew we were going to see like a freaking boom in August post summer league. Right. So, but like, what has your strategy been? How have you been like attacking everything in the Top Shot streets?
Well, I think you've said it before, like it's changed. It can change from day to day, but that the same, it's, I don't know, frustrating as it can be, I guess, but it keeps it interesting. Like, so at the moment, like I've been completing the team sets, like the S2 team sets. So I've completed majority of them now. But the biggest game changer, which I feel like again, hindsight's 2020, but I wish I'd known or explored more, instead of just going to the marketplace and looking at lowest ask and then scrolling down and going, oh, that cereal's a bit better than this one, and I'll pay $10 more or whatever. The last few weeks I've been on Live Token and looking at the fair market value and stuff like that, and been really disciplined not to buy something unless it's equal value or at least over. And so I've been completing the team sets doing that. Nice. Which has been hard because like I said, I like to pull the trigger and just get it done. But like I'm sitting there with it. So I completed the this morning. I got paid last night. So
Nice.
I've got some extra cash. So yeah, if my missus watches this stream back, which I think she will, babe, I've already transferred some money into Top Shot. But so I was able to complete the Clippers S2 set where the Lou Williams MGLE was, sort of the stumbling block, because it was about, it was just under $500, I think. So, which I really don't want the Lou Williams MGLE. Like, I've got the Williams Top Shot debut and whatever, but I'm like, I want the team set, and who knows if the world opens up and next year or next season, and I can get over there and I've got the Clippers sets done. Like, what does that mean? So that was more, that would be something money can't buy. If I've never even been to the States, let alone been to an NBA game. So, so that's my thinking behind that. And I'd love to complete the S1 set, but it's the Chris Paul Run It Back, which is, I think I looked this morning, I'm like, how much did I get paid? Not that much. No. So I think it's sitting at about $1,800 or something like that, which,
Is it only 800? I feel like it was
18.
More than 18. See,
that
that makes more sense, because I was like, 800 feels too cheap for Chris Paul Run It Back.
It's a cool moment, and like, I'd love to have it in the collection, but it's like, God, what else you can buy with $1,800?
Right.
Anyway,
so this is the 1,800 on the dot right now. This is the conversation I've been having.
Got my coffee too, mate.
Oh, there we go. I do not have a coffee. I have a brown drink, but it's a little bit different. And I also haven't sipped from it yet, because I feel like I'm well on my way. We're pacing ourselves. This is the conversation that I've continued to have. And then I promise we're going to do AFL some stuff, because I have some clips that you've sent loaded. But this is the constant battle that I have, is that I don't know, like, how much of the set. Oh, I guess so. If you're completing sets to have the IRL experience, that's a different conversation, right? But if you're doing it because you're like, I want to stack these moments, I want to boost my collector score, but like, at what point are you spending like $1,800 on see, the Chris Paul's an example of like, I don't hate the idea of having a Chris Paul Run It Back from the Clippers. Like, that's Lob City, love CP3. That time was kind of fun. The Clippers were relevant again.
And it's a classic Chris Paul, like, handles, like, he's just, I can't remember who it was. I think
he's just
I had a look at it this morning. Oh, just absolutely, like, put him in a spin cycle, and like, it's classic Chris Paul. So it's a cool moment to have.
I'll share it right now. But like, the problem is, right? Yeah. Like, who is that?
Is it Gallinari?
Is that Gallo? Is that a young Gallo?
No.
34. I don't know. Is that a young Gallo?
I've got a feeling that bloke's not in the league anymore. That's all I know. He was chasing him around.
Yeah. Someone in the chat, let us know. But here's the thing. This is what that might be Gallo. I can't tell. No, it's not.
Do you know who it is? I reckon it's yes, I was about to say that. It's a young Fournier with hair.
Yeah, shout out Fournier, who has been all over Twitter today because of his NBA 2K, what he looks like.
Yeah.
But so my problem is, and again, this isn't a good example, but like the Lou Williams MGLE is an example, right? Where you're like, am I spending $500 on a Lou MGLE or not anymore, but like, or an Anthony Edwards Top Shot debut? And it's like, at what point are we sacrificing for collector score versus getting like, I mean, no disrespect to sweet Lou, I just would rather have Anthony Edwards rookie moment than I would Lou Williams, So it's a fickle beast, this game,
Yeah. But I mean, the overall, like, collecting all the team sets is definitely a collector score thing. And there's a couple that I really highly doubt I'll complete. Like the Rockets is the MGLE Harden, which, I don't need an MGLE Harden that bad.
Right. Right.
But then there's a few that I'm holding off on at the moment. And I don't know, I was looking into it this morning. I'm not sure if in the packs, because I haven't ripped mine yet, those 4K moments that were, with the low distribution, did they come out in those packs? Do you know?
In the stress test one, in the stress test, I don't think it came out in the playoff moment, but in the stress test, we saw, like, you saw Nico Mannion, Reggie Perry, Udoka, like a lot of those moments, like, really plummeted because all of a sudden you saw the rest of them come out, right?
And that's why I haven't. Yeah, so they're like them and the Rockets, just because of Harden, are the ones that I haven't completed yet, because I don't want to go and spend whatever now when there's still another 40% of them to come, which Yeah.
So
But I wouldn't have, you know what, like going back to the live token thing.
Yeah.
3 weeks ago, I would have just gone and gobbled all them up and then been looking at my account value and going, why is that half the price I paid for it? But the live token tool is pretty awesome. That and Own the Moment, like it's, the tools that some of these creators have come up with are just incredible.
I know, it is pretty cool how quick. And I was saying that the other day.
And how quick,
Johnny Vibes, I think, on Friday. We were talking about how fast all of these products like came out and about, and how fast they evolved too. It's so cool.
Just blows my mind. Like just what must be going on behind the scenes. Like it's way over my head. So, and
that's why we just do live streams where there's no informational content.
Well, this is my first ever, and I'm certainly not a performer. I perform daily, as far as like with work and stuff like that. I mean, client facing and whatever, but I'm certainly not. This is the first time I've ever done this. So, I was running through my head, you get the little gremlins creeping in going, what if Damon Fat's nasty to me? What if?
Well, here's what I've learned, man. And I've learned this both on stream and in real life performing. Anybody that's saying anything negative deep down is way worse than you are as a person. And as long as you know that back in your brain, you're fine. This is fine.
No, that was definitely tongue in cheek. I couldn't give a shit what he's saying. But this is a funny one, which I'm not sure if you want to pull up, but there was a Australian now I've got to correct you with a couple of things because the last couple of days you said we're going to be talking the rugbies. There's two separate sports, right?
Australian rules football.
Rules football.
Yeah, my apologies. All right, which one do you want me to pull? I got a handful of them up here right now. Which one?
But what I was going to say is the talking about our first time ever on a stream or anything like that. I'm like, you had again that little stupid voice saying, "Oh, what if you get on there and you just can't even talk? Like you just have to just get booed out of there. Like you just can't even get it out." Yeah. And there was a like champion rugby player from like the 90s here in Australia called Mal Meninga. Like he's one of the best ever, right? And he, for some reason, decided that he'd dip his toe into politics. And I'm pretty sure it was his first ever press conference to announce that he was going. He literally sat there, got his first question and said, "I'm out." And just got up and left because he just couldn't even speak. If you want to go to YouTube, Google Mal Meninga politics. It's only about a 30-second clip, but it is like folklore here in Australia. Like you pull a Mal Meninga, and it's a great name to say too. There's other
Mal Meninga is a good name. The
shortest shortest political. It is just so seconds. Funny.
Hey, YouTube, before you even like take a look at this stream to be like, hey, can we monetize this one? The answer is no. The answer is no. We will not be monetizing this stream. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Oh, wait, you know what I need to do? Sorry. Listen, what a rookie. I need to share it as an audio thing. I'm excited for this though. I'm down for anybody who.
This is just so funny.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's unmute this, turn this up a little bit. Can you hear this?
Into politics.
Yeah.
Maybe because not everyone makes a smooth transition. Former Australian rugby league star Mal Meninga tried a career in Canberra.
Big boy.
For a moment, anyway.
I was just out there making sure that I was I'm buggered. I'm sorry.
Oh no!
It was his career on record.
28 seconds. It was his first question. He just started to try to answer it and then just goes, "I'm buggered, I'm sorry," and just got up and left, and that was it.
I would love to do that, to just be like, to grab the microphone. I was talking about this with someone the other day, and they were like, have you ever like frozen up on stage? And like, sure, I've like effed up jokes, I've messed it up, but I've never been like holding the mic being like, I'm bugging, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, see guys, I'm done.
That's
it was just brilliant. So yeah, I'm glad like I said, that thought came into my head because I'm like, do you know what? It would be funny if these guys would never even heard of Mal Meninga.
I know.
So yeah.
This is Kevin says we sure that that's not Lou Ferrigno, which is a great reference. So are you? And this also might already exist, and I don't know. So feel free to correct me yet again. Is AFL already dabbling in the NFT space?
No, and like I do have a mate, like a really good mate, who used to play AFL, was a very good player. Shout out Michael Jamison, Jamo. You
All
probably
right.
won't watch, but he went, and I'm pretty sure he's still working because he's still in Melbourne. Worked for the AFL Players Association, and when I was last in Melbourne before, we've had lockdown after lockdown over here. We caught up for dinner, and I was talking to him about Top Shot, and he goes, "It has been the concept has been floating around, but nothing's taken off at all. But it is just like the money wouldn't obviously compare as far as volume of sales and whatever compared to the NBA, but it is such a great sport for like this type of thing,
Yeah.
So I really do hope that. Yeah, it'd be awesome if Dapper took over, but and did it. But it'll happen eventually. I just hope it's done well,
Yeah, I want to hear. And you sent me like a couple that were like, we need to see, right? So this was the goal of the year from Eddie Betts, right? Is that the
2019? So this would be a run it back if they came out.
Okay.
But Eddie Betts is champion. Indigenous football. He played his 350th and final game on the weekend. But he's just notorious for that. And they coined that Eddie's pocket. Like, he just kicked so many goals and just defying gravity, like running away from the goal and kicking it across his body. Like, it's just crazy.
I know the last thing I want to do is see like an incredible clip from AFL and then highlight the referee here or the umpire. I'm not sure how they're defined, but this is, we have an incredible, I want to go back and find it here. Hold on. An incredible reaction here from the umpire. Wait for it. This is the man with the hat on, and let me see it. Bang. Look at this guy right here. This was fire. Yeah,
so that's the signal for a goal. So 6 points if you kick it through the two big sticks in the middle. It's just a single if it's a behind, if you kick it either side of the big sticks, but they take their job very seriously.
Yes, they do. And I don't want to take away from what's like, I understand this wasn't the point of this, but this man is locked in. This man is locked in. And
the thing now is they've gone to, or whatever you want to call it, VAR. They do have now, which has been a pretty messy transition into it, but so they do have like a third umpire, like a review system now. But they do, the goal umpires really do try to nail it without the interference of somebody sitting up. You know what I mean?
I love it. I love what's impressive is it's very animated from the hands. But it's also, there's like no animation anywhere else, right? Like his face is, we will not react.
But back in the day, back in the, back 60s, 70s, 80s, whatever, like they used to all wear white, and now they've transitioned to obviously different colors depending on what teams are playing and stuff. But, it was so much more theatrical back in the day. Like, you had some classics. So,
all right, I want to get you. This is the biggest AFL hits part 1. We won't show this whole thing. This is a 3-minute video. No. But I know someone in the chat, who was it? Was it Gonzo, who was like, let's see some hits. So
it's always been such a big thing. Like you always see it, like American, NFL players come out here and go like, what, you're not wearing padding? Like there's no helmet? Like what the hell? Like,
go ahead.
No, they've outlawed a lot of this, which, this is sickening, this one.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that was Jordan Lewis. He's out. That was a nasty one. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. He's out cold.
Oh, look at this. That's the mark I sent you. So that's Nick Rewalt. That was one mark of the year years ago. Like, that's just unreal, like bravery. And he's younger brother. I'm best mates with him. And I was going to have a laugh. Like how wet your jumper is especially with the small ball and whatever. Yeah. His younger brother, Alex, he has got to be the greatest office football player you've ever seen. We used to, kick the little ball around or whatever, and he would be threading just doorways from all sorts of angles. He was just the best. That was nasty. I was at that game. Yeah,
You were at
Simpson.
that game?
Yeah. Sitting like right in front of it. Like it was just gross.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but shout out to Alex. I'm going to send him the link.
Did you back in the day? Did you play? Did you mess around?
Yeah. As a kid, played. I like to think I was okay. But didn't reach any great heights.
It's a chunk to ask.
Oh man! But like I was saying, they've outlawed. They've like the NFL. Like they've really tried to sanitize it. Rightly or wrongly. Like obviously, for the betterment of the players and long term, especially with brain injuries and stuff. Like obviously, there's been a real focus on head high hits. Sure. Yeah, but they still do like the legal bumps, as long as similar to NFL, like helmet to helmet, like as long as you don't hit the head, like you can still what we call hip and shoulder, like lay somebody out, shoulder to shoulder, which is always a good time.
Damn. But I'm sure those moments would do well. I'm sure those moments would do.
Bring up, I'm not sure if you can. The one mark, because it's an interesting story to it. The Gary Moorcroft one, the little.
Yep, the little mark
fella.
Of the year.
Yeah.
Let me hold on. I'm gonna let this play for a second so we don't get an ad. All right, here we go. This is a 30-second clip. So here we go. Let's bring this bad boy up. This is Gary Moorcroft.
Moorcroft, yeah. Right. So he's 5'8", this guy. Keep in mind.
Hell yeah! Shut him out.
Did you say this morning that you're 5'7"? So
5'7", baby.
Imagine you getting up this high.
Yeah.
Just wait for this.
Oh, come on. Oh, look at that. Let's go.
Wait until you see the replay. It's just like
he leaps and bounds.
He gets the secondary elevation. Like
yeah, that's exactly what that is.
Look at this.
Secondary elevation right there. Oh, he's 7 feet up in the air.
And he so the backstory to that was he actually fractured his hip.
Yeah, of course he did, because he was too high.
But he didn't find out. Like he didn't like how stupid or otherwise, or how incompetent the medical staff were at the medical staff were at Essendon, the club. But he didn't find out for 8 months that he had a fractured hip, and he never. He wasn't a champion player by any stretch, but he was tough as nails and could get up. And
that's incredible. That's so high. I'd pay for that moment. I feel comfortable saying that.
Exactly.
I'd pay for that moment.
Exactly. And if I can be the one that introduces AFL Top Shot or whatever you want to call it to the American market,
honestly,
I'm for it.
Listen, I don't know if you know this, but I've had a conversation with Jacob on live stream, and so I can put you guys in touch if you guys want to make the AFL happen on Dapper. I'm pretty sure I could broker that deal.
You can obviously get a cut.
Yeah, and then finally pay this man. Both of our men. All right, here's the thing. Here's the deal. You have some packs left, right? We also have producer Frank, our man Frank in the streets, is going to come on and rip a pack. But more importantly,
hey, do you want to just quickly? Sorry, do you want to? I know the girls, your girls make a cameo. My wife's just walked up the stairs with a coffee.
Yes, we need a cameo.
Pop your head in, babe. Just say hello.
We'll go full screen. for this.
Hi, guys.
This is great. Great.
That's Casey.
Hi, Casey. See, this is great. We're expanding. This is the team hold CU, THCU, or whatever you call it.
And WNBA,
and WNBA. Yeah. It's happening. I know. And look at Greg sharing comments. Also, Jay Worley, you spelled that wrong, man. We're not wearing Greg or Dustin. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to wear them. We're not going to wear their skin. But bring them on. Let's bring them on stream. Look at the boys are here.
It's not me. I didn't share that. I didn't share that.
That was Dustin?
I can neither confirm nor deny if it was I or Greg.
Well, process of elimination, we figured out. Fellas, meet A1 Andy.
A1 Andy. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Love the background.
Without fail, baby.
Without
fail, every Wednesday.
Wow. I will say too, Neil Diamond Hands earlier in the chat said was just good to see someone without Lakers shit in the background.
Let me see. Let me go and put Neil Diamond Hands in timeout right now.
But this is so A1 Andy, you received one of those playoff packs from this week. So we're gonna rip one of those. Also, our man Frank, who came up with Fresh Take Fridays, who grinds the trivia streets. If you're watching this right now, Frank, click that link, baby. Let's get you on here to witness a pack rip. And then also, I believe he'd be opening his second pack ever. So, or maybe his first pack. So
Really?
I don't know. Yeah. So Frank, click that link, Frank. Welcome to the West Coast. The West Coast has arrived.
This has literally been the longest I've ever held onto a pack. It's been killing me for 24 hours. So I'm glad to.
We
know
appreciate that.
You know what's funny is that I completely forgot I had a playoff pack, and I can make it on the show too.
Look at you guys. Look at you guys.
All
Almost
right.
being like content creators right now.
Let's
Speaking
do
of
it.
content creators, I'm going to bring producer Frank on mainly. I wasn't going to bring him on, but mainly I think he's wearing a Celtics jersey.
Yeah, I
So,
see it.
Frank, are we wearing a
We love
Celtics
it.
jersey?
What is happening?
We love it.
Oh, Frank,
Oh,
you're
Frank, we
muted.
can't hear you.
You're muted, Frank.
Did you do that, Dustin? I think Dustin did
Yeah, I
that.
muted it.
Oh,
No, I
Dustin
did
muted him
not.
because he's
No,
wearing a
I
Celtics
didn't.
jersey.
I didn't.
Damn it, Dustin. All
But
right,
I
hold
love
on.
it. I love it.
Wait, Frank, say something, and let's see if it works.
If you can hear me now.
Ooh, in and out, Frank.
Producer Frank.
I got a bad Wi-Fi sticker already.
There we go. That's a little
Dude,
better.
welcome-
There we go.
Yeah, you're a little bit better. Welcome to StreamYard, my friend. I blame no one but StreamYard
it.
here. Frank,
What's
Frank,
going
what
on, guys?
Celtics jersey you wearing right now?
So actually, funny enough, this one's a custom one. I got a few
Oh.
fantasy football friends of mine, and for our birthdays when we turned 30, everybody got a custom one. So we got the 30 on it.
Oh, I like that. Okay, I like that. Put it up in the rafters.
I know, right?
All right, let's A1 Andy, you're the guest of honor tonight. I feel like we gotta get your playoff pack ripped first. If you
So,
want,
how do I do that, mate?
so you should have a share screen button towards the bottom. If you hit that, you should be able to see it. Also, Chris McCabe Beard, anytime an Aussie in the chat today says anything, I feel like we're obligated to share it. So Chris McCabe Beard, pumped you're here, A1 Andy.
Thank you.
All right, so you've officially shared screen. Yeah, there we go. Now we're cooking. Here we go, baby.
Music off.
Look at it.
Yeah. We
It's been
don't
a
have
minute since we
music.
opened a pack.
Wow, Greg, you sounded so crisp.
Did
just
I?
like right after that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
audio is great.
Also, Maria Finley
Oh,
up in here. Maria.
And also, going to give away all three of these, so I won't be able to hang around for the won't be able to hang around for the whole
Man of the people.
stream because
Man
I've
of
got
the
to go to
people.
work.
Seriously.
Yeah, well,
But all three, and then obviously I'll gift them to whoever in the 7 days. So
there you go. Well, A1 Andy. Okay, guys, stop moving.
all right, where we going?
Let's middle. We got to go middle, right, left.
Middle.
That's how we're doing it today.
No, right, let's go.
Ooh, jumper.
Next,
Julius.
Yeah,
Jay Randall.
This is not a playoff moment, but it is Julius.
no,
That is
it's
a
a
nice
nice.
Julius
It's
Randle.
a beautiful shot.
Yeah.
Come on, Isaiah
All right.
Roby. You gotta
What?
jump.
Right.
I want to share this.
Lake Show.
Oh.
Ben McLemore.
Ben
This is a LeBron.
Actually,
This is a fully LeBron
yeah.
highlight that they just put Ben
Yeah.
McLemore in.
Yeah,
That's what that
I actually
played.
really, really like that moment. Like it's underrated.
It is
Yeah,
a
because
nice
it's a
pass.
LeBron amazing
Yeah,
assist.
I would say it's properly rated because it's Ben McLemore. But I do want to say, Nafal says, I took a break from Top Shot lately due to so many losses and I just came back. How is the marketplace? Nafal, I just want to say you picked the right week to come back. Welcome back.
Yeah.
And it's the Top Shot debut too. So
There you go.
It's nice.
You get some badges. There you go. Make yourself feel better. Good thing. Oh, Nuggets.
Oh.
Cam.
Composo.
Yeah, here's
Well,
some
that'll be that's a double badger.
double badge. Oh, and it's
Nice little
this
dime too.
is it to Monty Morris? Who's that to?
Yeah.
Little Monty.
Is that between the legs?
That is between the legs.
Yeah.
It's nice,
It's
right?
nice.
Nice.
Well, there you go.
Really
So
like
those three, if you want to note those down, boys, and I'll shoot them out to whoever wins
Yeah.
them.
Well, so we got a Campazzo, a
Stop.
Randall. Oh, Inception right there. We got a Campazzo, a Randall, and what was the third one?
And the Macklemore.
And the Macklemore.
LeBron assist.
Do you? Yeah,
That's
LeBron
it.
assist. Let's be honest for a second, A1 Andy. Did you feel better or worse opening that pack, knowing you weren't keeping any of those moments? Like, how were you rooting for garbage?
I actually did have that thought cross through my mind, but no, I was determined to give away no matter what. So yeah, no,
But, like, you
absolutely
weren't
more than
upset.
happy to do that. No, but I truly do really like the two. You know, I've got a few of those double badge Compazos just cause they're double badges, and who knows what happens to them. And we're about to have another cameo. We've got my little baby daughter Kobe.
Let's go. We'll go full screen for a cameo.
There we go.
And spelt the same, you'll like Dustin, Kobe.
Like
There we go.
Andy has like spread out his cameos too. So look at in a
Nice.
jersey.
In a jersey too.
Oh my God!
Is that a Clippers jersey?
Yeah, it's a Kawhi Clippers jersey.
There
Nice.
we go. Shout out Kobe.
There we go. We got a little
We
smile.
love it. We love it.
Wholesome, baby. This is wholesome content I'm here for. It's also good to just interact with more dads in the Top Shot world. I love it.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
That's right. And it was the right smile too, like where it was like, I'll do this for the camera, but get me out of here.
So I've got Kobe, and we've got a 4-year-old or near 4-year-old boy, Clay, and spelt the same, K-L-A-Y. So
look at
there we go.
Building teams.
So now, Mum, you can come and grab her now before she destroys the place. That she does.
I'm out. Oh, awesome.
Say bye. There you go.
All right. Frank, so talk to us a little bit about, is this your first pack?
This is my first, to be honest with you, it's my first pack. I got the account like maybe 3-4 weeks ago. So,
okay. And I just want to say, Frank, full disclosure, Frank went out there and was like, I want to help Team Hold out. I want to get you guys more subs. He helped with Fresh Take Fridays. He helped with some trivia. He then created a Top Shot account and immediately won an RJ Hampton. Like immediately.
Not just any RJ Hampton. The RJ Hampton from last week. Summer League, right?
The Summer League RJ Hampton.
Yeah.
Also, I'm just going to throw this out there. If anyone's like not plugged in right now with their headphones, I feel I'm getting a little feedback. Maybe it's just me, but if it's just, just check it.
Yeah, we should probably just mute just to be safe.
Yeah. But so Frank smashed an RJ Hampton right away. Now has his first pack, and we're ripping the first pack tonight. It's happening tonight. First pack. So Frank, how are we feeling?
I'll be honest, I'm a little nervous. Nervous, mostly because I've seen the marketplace so far and the numbers are going up, and I'm like, God, I hope I don't get trash.
I mean, the good news is, like, if you opened this trash 2 weeks ago, it would have been worth like combined $6, but opening it this week is probably worth like $12. So that's a good sign.
But we're not getting trash.
That's right.
No, I'm hoping. That's why I wore the Celtic jersey. I'm hoping to get at least one Celtic in this pool. So I'm like, somebody, Tatum, something.
Yeah, well, Tatum's the one to root for. I don't know who else you'd be rooting for. Well, Jalen. We love Jalen. But outside of that, man, I don't know who else you'd be rooting for.
Hope I don't get like an old Kemba or anything like that. Good.
No. Let the Knicks have that. All right, why don't you there should be a share screen button. We'll have you share that. We're going to rip this bad boy. And as A1 Andy mentioned earlier about a giveaway, we'll do a giveaway towards the end. But after we rip this pack, what we're going to do, we're going to dive in because Greg has been living in Germany for the last 6 weeks, diving into the Bundesliga. Dustin has a lot of fresh takes, mainly he's going to tell us who we need to buy because we've got lots of updates. We have a lot of updates.
I also want to buy something live on the show, and I've got like 4 options, and I want to talk to the people about it. So I feel like it'll be I think it's a fun conversation. I personally don't think there's a clear-cut answer. I think we're going to get a lot of different answers, but it's all a few. I don't know. I'm torn, to be quite honest, and I think it'll be a fun conversation.
Let me warn you right now. Whatever you bring up is going to get bought because the chat is ruthless.
Caesar, I'm blocking Caesar. Let me get that right now.
Exactly. Keep sending $4.99 a day. Also, I don't know if you've been paying attention. Our man God Hype donated like what feels like $1 million today during the morning marketplace. So shout out God JC Review.
Shout out God Hype.
All right, here we go, Frank. We got it up here. This is the base set. We're gonna rip this boy. This is the starter.
Let's get a 4K rookie in there.
Yeah, let's just ship it. Let's ship a 4K right now.
Just go ahead and hit open.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm not even going to tell
right.
you what you need to. You pick the direction this bad boy needs to go.
So Frank, typically what you want to do, there's when you click that open your pack, there's a thing that says reveal all in the top right corner, and then that's how you just see all of your. I'm just kidding. Don't do that, Frank. I'll get booted off the show.
Yeah, if you hit reveal all, Frank, I will be so upset. We have one job here.
I know, right? All right, so open your pack. Let's see.
Here we go. This is exciting. First pack opening.
Yeah, get the
Can you guys hear
experience.
the music? How do I turn that off?
Yeah, you right there. You hit that.
Yeah.
We can't hear it, so don't even worry about it.
I think Kelsey said it best during leg day. It's amazing to watch someone open their first pack and get transported back to that feeling.
I know, right?
I'm super psyched about this. So, all right, so I'll go. Let's go with left to right here. So we'll go.
Here we go. Also, look at
first.
Frank on the fly, making the screen bigger. We love to see it. Here we go. Ooh,
Late show.
Dennis Schroeder.
These Celtics now?
Yep. Newest Celtic.
Yeah.
There you go.
Celtics moment. There you go.
Celtic to the Wizard right
Yeah.
Technically, yeah.
Both
technically
gone.
a
Love to
Celtic.
see it.
Oh
Gosh.
gosh.
God, what a run they had on the Lakers.
Got us Westbrook. I'm happy.
Yeah, in the words of Dustin, former Laker.
Former Laker.
It's weird that his name's become like an adjective now. They talk about like when you lose the bag, you shoot it yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor guy.
I know. That's not his fault.
He's a nice
it
guy
is his
too.
fault.
Yes, it is.
All right.
Yeah.
What's
All right, here we go.
Second one?
Let's do it. Oh, Mavs.
Pointer, come on.
Jalen
Bro.
Brunson. I like Jay.
We can call that a Luka assist,
this
right?
I'm not like stoked to have this, but
Is
like this
Luka?
one.
There he is.
Yeah, it's a Luka assist.
Yeah, they celebrate together. Who's that hits the deck? Is that Porzingis?
I hope so.
The markets obviously jumped so much that was a $2 moment a week ago, and now it's probably a $4 moment. So
There we go.
Yeah.
Positivity, baby.
We are printing tonight. We are printing.
All right.
All right, here we go.
One.
Here we go. Come on.
Let's hope for a real Celtic on this one. Let's
Yeah,
see.
or a little 4K action. Layup from the Houston Rockets.
Ooh.
Oh,
James
the bubble.
House Jr.
Is this in
That's
the
a nice
bubble? Though?
layup,
Is this?
though.
No,
No, this isn't in the bubble. I was gonna say, is this?
No,
this
it's-
could have been a controversial moment.
it's a nice play though. But
I do like the layup though. I will say that.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, we all like layups.
So I'm being
Daniel
honest. I feel like I need some advice on what you do with after you get your first pack. Like, what's the? I feel like I need the dad advice at this point. You know, after you've popped that pack, like, what's the next thing you need to do?
Did someone say dad advice? Go ahead. Dustin.
with those, I mean, I'll be honest. I don't know what I'm doing with any of those three. I don't know that I want to keep them. If I want to sell them all and go buy at least one decent moment for like $4 or $5,
Yeah.
$6 that I'd rather have of a player that I like you could probably get a base Tatum for $4 or something like that. So I'd put these in the market, get what I can, and use that money to get something that I'd prefer to have. Whether it's a $4 or $5 moment of a better player that I'm excited to have in my collection. That's probably what I do with those three there.
Yeah,
you get
okay.
$9 for those three.
Yep.
Easily.
And there's studs at like the $4 or $5 in the 35K or 40K moment. So
yeah, there's definitely moves you could make there. Also, especially because you were sitting on that sweet summer league RJ Hampton money, so you can combine that stuff.
Yeah.
I think I will. And the only thing I regret on that RJ Hampton is I didn't wait until the challenge came out.
Listen,
you still collected. You still collected, producer Frank. Come on.
I did.
You got $120 on, and listen, this is advice for everyone on a garbage moment. Okay.
Listen, I've been in these streets for a while, and I did wait for the challenge to buy one, and that was a mistake. So
yeah,
you never know.
Yeah.
I overpaid.
And I don't want to transition into my angry WNBA take when people were like, "Well, I don't think it's gonna work," and it's like, okay, dude, you just spent $180 on RJ Hampton's scrimmage game. Shut the hell up. All right. Yep. Jordan Nwora, he's got so many badges. Okay, cool, good take, guys. Anyways, Frank, this is what I would say. Did you pick a team yet? Do you have a team?
Celtics. It said Celtics on his banner.
So you go make sure you get 3 Celtics moments, and the second you do that, that unleashes. You're able to get a second pack.
Or
Greg's got something.
I'm just gonna Celtics fan. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot you a little moment.
I was gonna say, Frank, what is what's your name on? Is it Good Morning NBA?
Yeah, Good Morning NBA. Yeah.
Good. Yeah. So Good Morning NBA on Top Shot. I'll throw that into the chat.
Yeah.
Let's get
you a second pack.
Yeah, Frank. There's 2 Tatum moments that are $7 too, like just on the lowest
really?
ask. So if you want a Tatum moment, there's one of them is $7. It's his 40K moment. It's where he dropped 50. It's a cool thumbnail too. So that's a pretty nice one. If you were to get rid of them and get a player that you like and a moment you like, that's a fun one to have in the collection.
Relax, Adam Stubbs. I'm not a winner. I'm still fish. Relax, Adam.
And Frank, I'll shoot you. I'll shoot you one of those Tatum 40K moments because I stacked them on the premise that there's going to be the 50 points. Yeah.
I only got one, but I was happy to get it because it was a Tatum 50 point. I was like, that's cool. But yeah, I went after that. I have definitely 6 or 7 different 50 point moments.
So I'll shoot one of those to you, Frank.
There you go.
Thanks,
what's your Top Shot name? Andy, sorry.
Oh, A1 Andy. At A1 Andy.
That makes sense. All right.
How dare you?
I apologize. I should have remembered that after you sold that Luca.
How many times does that come up tonight?
This is only the second time.
Only the second time.
Yeah.
Only the second time.
Yeah.
Awesome, Frank. Well, I feel like every time we have somebody that comes on that's new, that is opening a pack for the first time, we need to continue to document this journey. So I think when you're ready when you've got the second pack, it's time to rip the second pack. You let us know. When you get your first rare, you let us know, and we continue to have you on here to rip some stuff.
I'll be honest. I'm also one of I don't know what the group is saying right now about the WNBA moments that are coming out. I'm actually super psyched to go grab a few.
Yeah, I am too, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, there's no downside to this. This is pretty exciting. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. And like I said this morning, for all you crypto dorks who found Top Shot because you're a crypto head versus a basketball head and are just learning like that the Nuggets are in Denver. Like, this is the same thing. This is very exciting. It's an opportunity to get in like super early and have fun with it. And it's cool. I mean, we're like looking at some moments today. Give me some Sue Bird, give me some Tarasi, and give me some Turpin Moose.
I'm hoping for a Sue Bird too. That's the one I would like to have in my collection. Sue Bird's awesome.
No, I think Steve from was he Ballers Blockchain or he's a fellow Aussie. He wants to run it back Lauren Jackson already, so he's shouting out for that. And then we've got Liz Cambage.
Yeah, there's gonna be so many good ones, especially if they mess around with that running back, right? We saw there was the Aces moment today that Jack Settleman shared, that we shared this morning too, where it was like an elimination game. They were running out the clock. They turned the ball over and they hit a half court with like 3 seconds left to basically ice the game. That's so sick. Sign me up. I'm down.
Yeah,
I'm down.
And it's just it's a different market. Like, you can't expect, but it's going to probably hit the heights of what the NBA moments are, but as if you're not going to line up for a pack and, there's only upside. And for me, like, hand on heart, I don't watch any WNBA, but that's not because I wouldn't like it. It's just a time thing. But that, I saw a lot of people saying on Twitter, like, that they weren't watching a lot of NBA until they started getting into Top Shot. So
there's a ton of people that got in just based on that. So look, if this gets you excited, great, join. You should be excited. It's going to be really cool. It's really awesome that it's happening.
Yeah.
It's great.
I was going to say, I also
great comment.
I also think that with the WNBA moments, just in general, I mean, you got to think they don't show a lot of highlights on ESPN anyways. So if this is the way that you get to watch the game, it's actually kind of a really interesting way to do it.
Absolutely. Especially if that's like Dapper and Top Shot's goal to make this like the sports hub of the basketball universe. Makes so much sense. Also, Kelsey with a great comment too. Like, the NBA players are going to pump those WNBA
big time.
Yeah, you're absolutely going to see that. And as Colin says, Jacob said, those moments are going to get Top Shot debut badges, and we know how you nutbags feel about the badges. So
I mean,
exactly.
All right,
Big-
producer Frank. I don't part with this easily.
Well,
I got
feel-
you.
Daniel Tice.
Oh,
No, I don't.
wow.
You know, I don't part with. Hey, it still counts. That's my biggest stack. I'm chipping away. So it's all for you, my friend.
Ooh, Scott
man.
actually makes a great point. Because you had already created your account. I was like, oh, are you going to get airdrop that moment? But you had already created that account. So, and the leg day crew had already created it too. So they won't get the Asia Wilson moment. But that's okay. We're going to get it. We'll get it on the marketplace or however we need to, you know?
So is that how it's working? That's getting airdropped to new users who sign up between a certain time, and then if we want to get into the priority pack drop, we need to buy it on the marketplace.
I believe so. And it's
like
out of
that.
11,500 mint, I think.
Okay.
So, which I think that's a pretty high guess that many new users are going to sign up. But I'm sure they'll find other ways to. I mean, listen, they made 2.8 million playoff moments and found a way to get them all out there. So I'm not concerned about their ability to get the moment to us, but 11,000 new users based on this feels a little high. I don't know. I might be wrong though.
I think that's right. Also, producer Frank, you should check your account. The community is going off and hooking you up. Shout out to everyone in the community who's doing that.
Oh yeah. Share that screen again too.
Yeah.
This is cool. I think this is proof too from Smokey. Like new users are coming for the WNBA, so it only helps.
Oh my gosh! Whoa! Okay, hold on.
Share that screen, producer Frank. Share it. I'm excited to see this.
You guys are about to make a black man blush. Like what? Like y'all gotta man.
All right, I'll wait till you get to your collection. There we go. I see something happening over there. No, so right now go to your moments, click the moments to see how it says over. Yeah, click the moments, and then 12 moments already.
Oh,
Speed, Paul Millsap.
Speed Mikhailu, former Laker.
PSPs.
Paul Millsap, future Laker.
Future. We're gonna flip the shit out of that.
Jason Tatum,
Jalen
future
Brown.
Laker.
Oh, 2 Jalen Browns. Oh man,
this community's the best.
Tatum.
That's the Tatum moment I'm talking about. Have you seen it, producer Frank? You should click it and see it if you haven't watched it yet.
No, I haven't seen it. No, let me.
Yeah, that's the whole fun of it, is watching this stuff. So look at this.
I'm gonna step out for 1 second. You guys are in control. 1 second.
Look at that little step back, that little side step. This is when he dropped 50. I think that's why it's pretty sweet.
There is something about his shot where I feel like it stays in the air just like an extra millisecond longer than other people's shots. Like it's just so smooth.
Yeah, it's very, very smooth. He's so nice.
And it's developed so much. Like he's turned into a really good shooter. Like early days, I felt like that was probably his weakness, but now he's just money. Like and the Olympics, like God, didn't he elevate there? Like he was unbelievable.
Yeah, look at that. So you've got 2 Tatums, you got 2 Browns, you got a Cameron Payne. This is a nice little collection. Look at this.
Got some
a Celtic pride for you there.
Daniel Tice.
I mean, yes, you got
iconic.
I like sneakily. I do really love Daniel Tice. So
Let's watch the moment. Let's watch the moment.
For those that don't know, Daniel Tice was the player that I stacked when I first joined Top Shot in like January for $2.
Top sale $2.
And the reason I stacked is because I was just taking swings at like what could be relevant in the future, and there were like 6 serial numbers in a row, all for the lowest ask for like $2 each. So I bought 6 consecutive Daniel Tice moments, and then Mike told me he was trash.
Now you can carry on this legacy, producer Frank.
Hey, they're $7 now, so $5 profit each.
Nice.
Hey.
I left, and we're printing Daniel Tice money.
That's it.
We are. You told us we were in charge, Mike. This is what happens.
This is the show now.
Absolute garbage.
No, it's weird. You know, I'm a dad myself, but you know, I wonder about the days. You know, people used to do trading cards and collect. I'm like, will there be a day when I give my kids some moments?
Yes. Yes,
you know
I'm going to pass this off to Wesley. Every cameo, he earns a new moment for his collection. So one of them, whoever's into it, will definitely get this collection. I plan to pass it down. Yeah, which is like weird. It's cool. It's cool to talk about and think about.
Yeah, and I thought the exact same thing.
Sorry, go ahead, Andy. I cut you off. My bad.
Yeah, I thought the exact same thing. Like with my 2, like and I think Kobe's got more chance of getting into basketball than Clay at the moment, but she's the one that loves playing with the ball and whatever. But yeah, I meant like thinking back nostalgically to the days collecting, the real cards with my old man. Like, like this is the new version of that. So, and quite funny actually. I've got another pack to rip here.
Oh, what do we got? A little physical one? What is it? Can we go full screen?
Yeah.
This is an AFL 2020 game cards. And the story behind this is that I was trying to get, he's too young. He's now coming up 4, but this was last year. I'm like, I want to get Clay into footy. How do I get him into footy? I'm like, I'll buy some cards.
We got a cameo coming in. I don't know how to put myself up.
Ready? We go like this. There we go. Sorry. We got to do it.
Hey.
Oh, no shirt.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Is it Aladdin, the genie?
Did he draw that?
Put it up to the screen.
I like that the cameo has just been turned into like Wesley's talent show.
If you guys need to mint some NFTs, he can do it. He's all about the drawing. Look at this, the genie.
Nice.
Wow, that's actually really good. Oh my God. Yeah, he's out of control. Really shirtless too. Look at him.
It's incredible. The confidence.
Yeah.
I also want to share Smokey the Bear's comment saying producer's bank account is already more valuable than mine. Really funny. All right, let's go back. We'll go back to
Sorry about that. Let's do it.
No, that we had to do it legally. We had to. Let's go back to this AFL rep. Let's see it.
Yeah. So thought, this might be a way, and he just had no interest. But when I was grabbing them out of the cupboard this morning, because I still haven't ripped them. I only ripped one, and he had such a little interest that I didn't even bother opening the others. And then he saw them this morning, being a bit older, and he's like, "Wow, like how cool are they?" And I'm like, "Well, we'll rip them when you get home from kinder this morning, the Savo." So, but here we go. I'll rip it.
All right, let us know if we have to pull up a YouTube video.
Ooh.
Yeah, where's the music? Frank.
Doty.
Ooh, there we go. How do we feel about that?
Can we get it closer? There we go. Okay, nice.
It's like Bundesliga, but an actual mascot moment.
Oh wow!
Those are cool looking
cards moments.
Brandon Matera.
All right.
Tom Bell Chambers. This is going as long as the Bundesliga moments as well. Mark Stars. Darcy Byrne-Jones, Sam Lloyd, Daniel Tice.
W, huge W.
So that's a trash pack, by the way.
I would love to learn that Daniel Tice in the offseason was playing Australian rules football.
That was great.
Influencer pack.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, what do we got? What do we got to do next? Are we ripping more packs? Is Greg doing one? Am I doing one?
Well, this is what I was thinking. I mean, we can go right into pack rips if you want. But I was also thinking we should transition into some of that Top Shot talk that we were talking about. So, Dustin, you said you were breaking down some moments that you were thinking, and Frank and Andy, feel free to hang as long as you'd like. But also, if you're like, I got to bounce, also bounce. But you had some moments that you were deciding between, Dustin. So I feel like we should talk about that. And then Greg and I have a business decision we have to make as well that I wanted to talk through. But Dustin, kick us off.
All right. Well, as everyone has been making purchases in sort of Top Shot, and it's been a lot of fun, and things are going up, and we love to see it, right? I have been looking to see what is still out there. Where is there meat on the bone, so to speak, for some of these moments? And I've got a little dapper left, and I'm trying to decide. I think there's some opportunities on some MGLEs that still might be maybe slightly underpriced. Like they've definitely risen from where they were, as has everything over the past couple of weeks. So I think but I still think these players are maybe flying under the radar. And we've talked a bit about this where some people aren't as diehard NBA fans that don't know these guys because they're not household names or they're not as common names. So they're not really on their radar, and maybe there's a chance to scoop it up. So this is for the chat too. I want to hear everyone sound off. So there's a total of, I think, 4 moments that I'm looking at.
Okay.
And originally it was going to be this first one, which I was going to pick, but it's the highest price, but that's fine. But the first moment is an MGLE of
We love that.
I should have said lower the headphones, but
Also, I just want to say how seamlessly Frank and Andy just switched in that moment.
I lost sound, so I just left and come back in, and now it's working again.
The timing of that was incredible. All right, so Lou Dort, MGLE.
Lou Dort, MGLE.
Sorry, hold on. Whirly.
So Lou Dort, MGLE. Shout out Lou Dort, love him, and no one knows him. Most casual fans don't know who Lou Dort is. They just don't, and I'm pretty big on Lou Dort for next season. Another one, Rui Hachimura. I really like Rui. His MGLE, also his MGLE, pretty nice play and nice player with, I think, some potential for next year.
Okay.
Third one is Kenyon Martin Jr. His throwdowns. It's a Top Shot debut, right? It's got a few badges. It's also a pretty sick play. I'm interested in his future. Lastly is Cam Reddish, MGLE. And I will say, of the 4 plays, this, I believe, is the best looking moment, if that matters. The Cam Reddish one.
Are all of those prices relatively close?
The Lou Dort is slightly more expensive than the rest by about $30.
So
30 bucks.
These are all series 2.
Yes, correct.
All right. Well, I think we should go around the horn on what we think. And Greg, you go first. What do you think Dustin should get here?
I think we go Dort. I think you go Dort,
Nice,
just to
nice.
give that song and that video life for the next, so that your kids, honestly, you can pass it down to your kids, and they can play that song every time they look at their collection.
It's a legacy. It's a legacy moment.
Right.
That's my financial advice.
A1 Andy, what do you think?
Well, I haven't really dipped into the MJLE side of things, apart from this morning, like I said, just to complete the Clippers set. But the Kenyon Martin throwdown with the badges. It's like you said, Dustin, it's an awesome dunk. Like the elevation's pretty awesome, almost off, flat-footed. And full disclosure, I've got one, so I'd be going there.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
I think my gut reaction, ranking the players and how well they are. Like, I think Lou and Rui are the 2 best players in that group, and that they'll put up the best numbers, but they were going to be on garbage teams. So that's something to keep in mind. Kenny Martin Jr. Like, I like Kenny Martin Jr. Looks great in summer league. Is a stat or like a highlight machine, but I also don't know what he's going to do in Houston. Right. Cam Reddish. If Cam Reddish is going to stay in Atlanta, I think Cam Reddish is the call.
Yeah, I was leaning Lou, and then I said, what else can I get? Let me just take a look. And then I started to see some other moments, and I felt like, this might be a thing. I like the Top Shot debut angle, right, for Kenyon Martin. It's throwdowns, it's rare. That's pretty great, but I don't know what his ceiling is like.
Yeah.
I do like Rui a lot. I have his TSD, but I think this is also pretty cool. I'm kind of leaning Cam. He's also the least expensive of the bunch.
And I mean, the last game we saw from Cam, he looked like just like a monster, right? Like he looked incredible he's he
was late into that series, but he looked really good towards the end.
Yeah. 2 comments we need to share. Producer Frank says, hey, everyone, don't know what happened, but really want to say thank you to everyone here in Team Hold. Thank you, everyone, for the moment. Shout out Producer Frank. I'm sure it won't be the last we see of Producer Frank. I also want to share Kelsey's comment because she just said spin the wheel for the moment, which I thought was
I
funny.
did. I thought that too. I saw, but you know what? I'm going to try and make an actual educated guess here.
Yeah.
And I like the upside potentially of Cam. He was hitting some threes if he can start to put it together. Also, someone I forgot in the chat. Sorry, I should have put this. But the Hawks playoffs, Wizards probably not, Rockets probably not, Thunder probably not. So I think the bigger stage helps. So I'm going Cam, unless someone buys it right now. But I'm going with Cam.
I think what's nice about that too is like if it doesn't go well, you can just scream stuff like "scam Reddish." You know, I think that's pretty good.
No, I like it. It's an MGLE. We've talked a little bit about this. Sorry, Andy. Mike and I have been going back and forth about MGLEs and some of the opportunity that still exists. I think with some of those, and we saw a bunch were getting snatched up. But I think Cam is a player that people aren't necessarily thinking about, and I like that. And the price isn't outrageous. Also, the moment's pretty sweet. I'm going to pull it up and play it. So I purchased the cam. I'm happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
It's very possible he bought it. All right, hold on.
Also, Chris said I just got retweeted. What got retweeted by Alan? I feel like I haven't even tweeted. I'm nervous now. What got retweeted by Alan, Chris? I'm nervous.
All right, let's see if we got some Wi-Fi here.
Oh no, Alan retweeted Kelsey. Shout out Kelsey. She's better at content than I am. This is nice.
It's got a little like flex at the end. They did this one right, Mike, and we talked about like the Russell Westbrook one. Yeah, the slow-mo of it, the celebration. It's pretty nice.
Where did he go in the draft? Obviously, he was with Zion.
I think he was like in the 20s, right? I think he fell all the way to the 20s.
Oh, I don't think he was that far back. I think he was. I actually think he was top 10. Hold on, let me.
Because there was all that discussion there.
You're right.
Like which of the Duke players were going to go, first, basically, and then Zion erupted.
Yep.
Because that's what the Luka trade ended up being, right? They got Trey and Cam out of that, basically. Trey, Cam, and somebody else, maybe. I can't remember.
Yeah,
but
it was 10th.
Yeah. All right. So did you just buy that?
Yeah, I think it'll be good.
Yeah, I bought it. That's mine now. I got it.
Wow.
I'm happy with it.
And Mike, I've got probably about 7 minutes. I pushed my client back half an hour, and I'm pretty sure she won't be watching this. So I'm sure you say,
have her come on. Let's send her a couple moments.
Yeah, you don't know that A1 Andy. We're global, man.
Yeah, it's true. Without getting into it, I'm definitely tipping she won't be watching. But I'll bounce in 7 minutes to get myself ready and get into work. But
all right, well then before Greg and I transition, what else do we need to cover? First of all, we need to shout you out for making time to make this happen, because I know we're on opposite sides of the world time wise. So I appreciate your flexibility and figuring this out. I'm glad it worked on a Wednesday night, because I think if it was or a Wednesday morning for you or Thursday, I don't know.
Thursday morning.
Because I do think if it was one-on-one, it would get a little adversarial, talking about Luka a little bit. So I'm glad the whole group is here. But again, for you to be so generous with giving out the moments that you gave out for your playoff pack, we appreciate it. But now 6 minutes, because I'm talking too much. Is there anything we need to dive into before we get you out of here? Is there anything that I was
just going to bring up around the Rockets, after talking about Kenyon Martin, I feel like, I don't know, it's hard to say, it's obviously a really young squad, but God, they've got some talent. I'm really excited to watch them next year, because I'd love, as we said earlier, Mike, I'd love
KPJ,
and but it'd be interesting to see what's John Wall do. Is he hanging around?
No, he's going to be. They have to buy him out, right? I mean, I don't know. I don't even know how you justify playing him. If you're in the Rockets, you're trying to figure out who you got and who you keep and who you move. Unless they weirdly win a bunch of games early and are in contention, then they play Wall. I just don't see it happening.
Because then you got obviously Jalen Green, KPJ, and they're your backcourt. So it's exciting. I really think they'll be fun.
Yeah, similar to the Pistons, they're going to lose a bunch of games, but I'm excited to watch them.
It's a fun league pass team, as we say. It's going to be a fun league pass team. You want to watch them for just the young talent. Get John Wall out of there. There's no point to let him take away minutes from your young guys. Just get him out of there. Figure out how you get him out of there and just do it.
So what you're saying, he's going by a heap of John Wall moments because he's moving.
I don't know.
Look, I was someone I'm not mad at John Wall for the price, but I'm also, I don't know where he's going to end up. I don't know he's going to end up on a contender and do anything. Actually, maybe he'll end up going to the Nets. He'll get bought out and go to the Nets.
Yeah. And he won't play. I'll give me Chris Chios over the wall.
It doesn't matter. He'll be on the team and probably win a ring, right?
I also we have to do it because people were calling for it, and then specifically Rock and or Roll called for it because we talked about Luka. So we do need a little Luka.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's let it run. Luka magic. My headshot or my shot in there every time cracks me
also,
up.
Shout out Rocket Silas there. I said I'll get him out myself.
Also, just to prove he was still alive, producer Frank is back. So I wanted to make sure
there we go.
Frank was still here. Frank, you're still with us?
I am.
Okay, well, you don't seem happy about it, Frank. You don't have to be here.
No. I'm laughing because somebody in the chat, I think it was a Smokey the Bear, was telling me what happened last time I left the chat, and it's like, oh, I turned into Andy, and I was like,
oh yeah, that was our cue. We should have flipped.
Sorry, guys.
I was like, oh, we're gonna flip it back. No.
We need an intern.
Also, Jay Worley, the answer is no. You never root for Pat Bev. That is the answer.
Hey.
Listen, Andy's getting out of here. We can't let Andy leave without the ceremonial badge ceremony.
Andy,
So-
I have to say this too. Hold on, before we do the badges, and I mean, I guess I could say this to you offline. You look like shockingly close to my younger brother, and I've so now. I feel
What?
like I need
Really?
this- yeah, this is like very.
That's awesome.
and it was when you first logged into StreamYard too. I was like, "Oh shit, he looks like my brother." So, after this is over, I'll send it to you. So, great.
Please
do.
Right now.
As I said to you, like, this is my first time doing this, and so I've got some things to learn about camera position. Like looking
We've
straight
all
up
been
under
there.
my chin.
We've all been there. Don't
you're
worry.
doing
We'll
great.
go back to our old streams and see what those look like.
Yeah, not having a hot shower before jumping on and still being glowing. So
You're fine,
there's a few
you're
things
fine.
that I've got to learn for next time.
Greg,
Yeah.
I like that. Greg was like, "All right, I got to get this. I'm going to stop the share."
All right. Well, you know what?
Great
While
job.
he's doing that, I'm going to tell a quick little Jordan thing before you get out. So I see all the Jordan stuff in the background. I obviously have my Kobe stuff, but I have one Jordan piece of memorabilia that I don't have here. It's at work. I've been to work in like, I don't know, a year and a half, right in the office. And I want to bring it back. It's on the wall. I have the Jordan wings photo where his arms are out. You know that photo? It's that long one. It's autographed by him because it was an Upper Deck release, and it's framed. I got to put that bad boy like right there in the background just to come at it with. I love all the Jordan memorabilia in the back.
I went with Dustin to pick that up when he bought it. Like drove in the car, handled it with him. I'm pretty sure I had to like hold it on my shoulder for a 45-minute car ride.
It was in Santa Monica, which was pretty far, and we had to like make space in the car. And Greg was like, "All right, I got it." I'm like, "Please don't let anything happen to this thing."
So I own 10%. I own 10% of it. I think.
That's great.
Yeah. All right. I was saying to Mike before you guys jumped on, like, it's just classic impulse buying that I do, which is similar to my Top Shot experience. Is that
I'm right there with you.
Yeah, watch The Last Dance, and I was just firing off. All right, Jordan jerseys, posters. I'm like, it took it. Yeah, I was just like, I need more of this.
I'm an impulse
and
buyer
I'm so
too.
wrapped that I did.
All right. We gotta get. We gotta get you out of here. We gotta get you out of here.
You got big things to do. You got big things to do.
Congrats coming on first time team hold THD. Gosh, I don't even remember what these are.
Bird.
Oh, well, there's no Lakers on your wall. So you get that first anti-Laker badge.
How do I put Greg in timeout?
In my in my fastest badge creation of all time. Congratulations, you are a young Zakarian. I'm assuming that's what his little brother looks like. And last but certainly not least, your client is pissed, so you better get out of here.
Your client looks very
I love it.
upset.
Thank you. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you.
A+ work for A1A.
What one thing I was gonna ask before I jump is more about like what's the future of Team Hold? Like I'm sure plenty of people in the chat, like, are you going more global than just Perth, Australia, or what's the idea?
Pay us.
The future of us? I don't know. It's a great question.
Yeah.
Here's an even better question. Do you think we'll ever have merchandise? I keep telling you it's not going to happen. Mike's like, it's happening. Kelsey's like, we're going to figure it out. I'm like, guys, I've given up on it. Nerdbird merch. It's not happening.
This is what I'll say. I think we're at a pretty exciting time right now because Top Shot's doing well. I think NFT's becoming a little bit more of not acceptable, just like a more digestible thing right now. And if you're new to it, I think Top Shot's a good place to like experience it for the first time. Yeah, the angry. And I feel like we're about to get a bunch of people watching this, so I'm excited to see what's going to happen. So that's
what we can't say, Mike, and we can say, Andy, is that we do have a few more exciting guests coming on the show. Yeah. There's one that we've already talked about that's happening tomorrow, or two, I should say.
Yeah.
And then we're working on a few other things behind the scenes. One that is really, really cool, and one that is a different project that I think a lot of people are going to be excited about. So we're working on guests behind the scenes to have some cool stuff on this. What is it? No off season. What are we calling it?
Yeah,
no off
season.
No off season.
Where is it?
Yeah.
I feel like
No days
no day
off
off.
season.
That's what it is. I knew it was something like that.
I coined that and I couldn't remember it.
Yes, thank you. This is also a great idea.
Yeah,
Team old headman.
Jay Worley. And if people are like, oh, are they really doing well? Are they really getting all of these guests? Like, all we can say is, I'm also better than everyone else. How about that? Come at me.
What a great that was. I looked back at that. That was the rant show. That was the rant show. And everything changed.
But for me, like, NFTs, like, I didn't even know what an NFT was before February. And now, like, I think similar to you, Mike, I think, what'd you say? You bought one of the dad ones that are coming on tomorrow, which I'll be interested in. But for me, like, I'm just Top Shot, but then with the Own the Moment guys, like, I'm going to get into obviously the NFL, like, that's going to be cool. But I only yesterday or the day before after your show, went and created a MetaMask. I didn't even know what a MetaMask was because you need it. So it's just that continual, expansion into the space, which is really exciting. And the different guests you're having on, like, it's not just about NBA. It's been really good. Yeah.
I think that's exactly it. Like, we will continue to grow as best we can handle our bandwidth and get into these new spaces. But priority number one for us is to just always be able to be accessible and not be talking about, $100,000 moments per se, even though we dabble here and there. But, it's always, you can jump in. Yes, I saw Aaron. I saw tying run at the plate, Xander Bogarts. Anyway, it's just so that people can jump on and learn about something, whether you're day one on Top Shot or day, 500.
Yeah. We're going to do it together. Yeah.
That was really sweet. And so
nice way for me to leave.
Yeah. So
get to your client.
And as you go, Ross Miller is right. Like, this is ridiculous. We got to get you out of here. So, Andy, thank you so much for coming on, man.
Thanks, guys.
We'll definitely have you on again. This was a pleasure.
Yeah, loved it.
Great to meet you.
Thanks, boys.
See you, bud. See ya.
This is
ridiculous. We can't leave. Like, John Jones, if you're gonna send money to be like, play a video, we're gonna play a video. We can't be bought, and this is how it works. So thank you, John Jones, and here's some Luka Magic. Luka Magic. All right, we're back. I feel like that was a commercial break. Greg, I know we need to get into the Bundesliga. Before we do that, go ahead. Did you just put something in the chat that said no? You didn't.
What? No, we don't have to get into the Bundesliga. I mean, I don't have like a segment planned. No. I just wanted to call out what's happening.
No, we do. We do have to talk about it. We do.
Yeah. Well,
we woke Bandy up, so he's probably furious. But before we do that, I feel like we have to talk about what happened today because we've been trying to sell that godforsaken Tobias Harris for 17 years.
Yes.
And it's gone.
That's a sad day. That was our first stream, our first pack opening, our first stream.
Yeah.
We pulled that.
It was when we finally secure some bags, we'll go back to that original video. That's you and me confused why 40 people are watching as you skip the line. And
that was before my time. I found out about it after.
Yeah. PD, pre-Dustin.
It was PD.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gone for $989, which after the whatever that is, I don't know, $950, something like that, right?
Well, the lowest ask now is $10 more, so I still feel good about it.
But I say we secure after the fees, we secured like $960 something, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. So, in honor of Team Hold, I can't imagine a world in which we decide to cash that out, chop it up, and then go into the night. What are we buying? I feel like we have to make the bot buzz tonight, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
He's a little nervous. Wait, producer Frank said something behind the scenes. Producer Frank, you got to duck out.
Oh, let's get producer Frank full screen though. You're gonna say bye if we're gonna you're gonna go full screen, Frank. Tell the people.
I just want to say thank you guys for letting me be on the show, but the Team Whole community as a whole, You guys are amazing. I feel like Team Hold is like my gateway drug into NFTs. Like I had no idea anything about any of this until Mike. I found out that Mike was kind of internet famous. Like that was random.
Yeah, not kinda. He is, baby. He is.
Come on.
And hopefully he'll just keep being more famous. I mean, like it's crazy, but the community is like incredibly supportive. I come on here every day, looking forward to these streams. And the people in the chat I'm not gonna lie to you, Mike, some of them might be a little bit funnier than you.
No, they are. They are.
Definitely funnier than me, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, they're great. But I mean, that's why I love doing the trivia. So I can't wait to, throw the trivia out there to you guys on Friday. Hope you guys enjoy it. But thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, dude, Frank, thanks for coming on, man. And
nice
just a reminder, Frank pitched Fresh Take Fridays. He pitched the trivia game. He puts the trivia together. He reminds me that we need to work on it for Friday. Like Frank is out there doing some work. And also, fun little fact, Frank and I went to grad school together. That's how we know each other. We played flag football together back in the day, grinding in the University of South Florida. So this has been a fun way to reconnect. And like just sick that you were able to come on and open a pack and get into it. So thanks for being here, man.
Hey, you made me real life money, so I appreciate you. Any friend that does that's the best friend.
Yeah, there we go. Everybody be friends with me. I'll get you an RJ Hampton.
That's why we are.
He won it by the wheel. All right, this wasn't any shady business. He won it by the wheel. Because I didn't even know that was your account. I even texted the two guys. I was like, Greg, Dustin, I think whoever won the RJ Hampton, it was a spam account, and then it was you.
Yeah, I checked my Twitter randomly. I was like, why is Mike messaging me?
Yeah.
And then you didn't know who it was. I was like, Mike, you don't know this is me? This is crazy.
That's so good. That's such a great story.
I didn't. It was great. All right, Frank, get out of here. Go play the guitar.
Thanks, man.
So,
Thanks, bro. All right, man. Have a good night.
All right, you too.
That was great. Frank, I know you're still watching. You will. No, it's fine. It's fine. I wasn't fully ready. I was about 30 seconds away. So next time.
Vandy has now switched places to sleep. He's furious that we're doing this still. All right, so let's go back to it. We've got $960 of some sort. Or before we go into this, actually, should we save this, Dustin? Is there some stuff we should hit? Because I know you got to get out of here soon, so I want to make sure you're muted.
Sorry, I was doing that because I thought I heard something out there. But no, I can hold the pack for another time. Like if we don't get to it, we don't get to it. It's fine. I'm very interested to see where you guys go with this. To be honest, like the pack's the pack. It's fine.
So we went on. We were basically like, I think we have like 960, something like that. And I was like, okay, we should both come to the table with some moments that we were like, okay, for 960, this is what we should get.
And I had suggested like Dame. There was one other person that I think could probably tell us who might be good.
Yeah, I can remember the Johnson murders like they were yesterday. You don't forget a dark murder like that. When you walk in on that scene, your life changes forever.
That guy might be able to give us some good advice and show us what to pick out.
On the way to Vegas, I watched The Departed. I had a choice of all of these movies. A lot of great movie selections by Delta Airlines. And I watched The Departed.
I would too.
That movie is so good.
It's so good.
I also, listen,
I'm the guy who does the job. You must be the other guy.
Oh, you must be the other guy.
Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe go fuck yourself.
Yeah, maybe go fuck. Yeah. Oh, my mother's great. She's tired from fucking my father. That movie is so good. And I also listen. I rarely confidently am saying like, "Hey, I'm a good right eyebrow needs its own account." Very rarely am I like, "Hey guys, give me more credit." That video should have blown up. That was very fun.
That's why I had to bring it into the chat. It was so good. It was. I was happy that it was put into the world, and I want everyone to see it.
That was peak pandemic. Kelsey was in Connecticut for weeks at a time by myself, and that's what ended up happening.
So good.
All right, so Greg, we got $960. Dustin is saying we should spend up a little bit to go to the 950 range to maybe get get a Dame.
To be clear, I'm just saying if you're going to dump the whole amount, there are options. I think some people putting in the chat like Anthony Edwards, which we already know, but like there might be something that's at the 500 range and you can get another $300 moment. Like there are those options for sure. But if there was like a one collective moment, that one to me kind of stuck out.
Yeah. That's a good one. That is a good one. Greg, was there anything that what I'm interested about this is I feel like we collect differently. So I'm curious if you were like, there's
9,000 Tices.
Yeah, 9,000 Tices, three $333 moments or something like that. So look at Stefan St. Pierre from We the North up there. Thank you so much. That's very kind.
There we go.
Appreciate you.
That's awesome.
No, my only question was just, do we still feel like this is the floor in the coming weeks and months? Like, is there
You're saying we
a
like
reason?
wait.
Is there a reason to do it all tonight because just to do it, or do we think about it?
That's
Or
a
are we
very
gonna regret
level-headed
that?
Greg move. He loves to hold
Clearly-
on. Let's think about it.
Clearly,
And I'm
nothing has changed.
Bye.
since-
Bye. Mike is the same way. We gotta go.
We gotta
I
get
don't
rid
know.
of the Zapper.
You're right. That's why we're bringing it up. What are you talking about? What do you
Yeah.
mean? Sit and think about it.
Go
I
ahead.
don't know. I mean, maybe everyone says that this is still like we've slowly rising and nothing is coming down anytime soon. So don't be an idiot. But
Here's
I'm
where
not used to having this much dapper is the thing. So I don't know
Yeah.
if I'm ready to blow it all.
No. That's a good point. Here's where I'm at, and I think there's probably a middle ground, as like Steven's saying, hold for run it back. I don't and Neil Diamond says he truly is the Matt Gorley. Incredible.
I have a knitting class after this.
Here's where I'm at right now, and I don't want to come off crazy bullish, and I don't want to be like company man, Top Shot bro, whatever. We might see this come down a little bit, but I think the likelihood of this jumping up 3x versus saving $200 is equal. And I'm more concerned, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like the risk reward on that to me doesn't click. I'm very likely to be wrong, right? But I much rather would just fire. But normally my brain is like, let's find a $900 moment that we could buy. And I actually don't know if I'm going that direction. I think based on, right, we watched LaMelo absolutely go bonkers, right? The 4K moment, the rising star moment, all of those moments. Sorry,
That is true.
Mike is the experienced gambler, though, which sounded negative.
Kind of did.
Get Steph's first three, right? Okay, but this is what I would say. We saw LaMelo go nuts. We saw Anthony Edwards' 4K moment go just crazy, batshit crazy today, where I think I bought it at 500 yesterday or 2 days ago, and it's over 750 now. Do we get the Tyrese Halliburton?
I knew you were going to say Hallie.
Right?
It's TSD?
Yeah, it's TST, because I know his MGLE is like right in that range, right? So I'm looking at this right now. It's at 449. I'm sure 3 assholes are going to buy it as we're talking about it. But like, ready, look at this. There's like a pretty decent wall here at 450 for whatever. Right. I just feel like based on what we've seen in runs, right? This is what we've seen happen. And I don't know. I think he's pretty good. That also isn't just like blowing the whole thing. Because the other moment that stood out was Devin Booker, Jokic, one of those Top Shot debuts. But this feels like the in between of being responsible.
You got to really believe in Halliburton, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's a good pushback too.
I love Halliburton for sure.
Yeah. Okay, here's an argument towards that. Knowing that Halliburton is on Top Shot, knowing that he took time out of his summer league to come to the booth on literally the first like 2 hours it was open to buy moments. Do we think he is one of the first players to add utility to his own moments, like on a personal level through Top Shot versus something separate? And
this is the most Greg question for a Top Shot moment I've ever heard in my life.
Did that inflate his price more compared to other 4X
This is bringing me back to when we first started, and this is like a top hot take.
Yes. My reluctance to spend money and crazy hot takes.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I like that. I like that. The other thought I had too, because the other thing we're seeing pump right now are non-Top Shot debuts, Series 1 moments. And
I got a suggestion. Go ahead, finish. I got a suggestion.
Oh, no, because there was Ja Morant. I feel like his second moment is pretty enticing. Zion's second moment went nuts yesterday. I think that's like over $1,000 now. Jack B, I swear to God, I will come fight you. He said, get Mike's fave, Jordan Noir, only 6 badges.
How many noirs can we get?
All right, look.
Here's my argument.
Here's the other real quick, Greg. So if you do the Halliburton, you're left with a little bit of money left over, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here's the second moment you grab. LeBron 7,500.
Oh, I don't hate that. I don't hate that because the other one I was thinking about was the Seeing Stars or the All-Star LeBron, whatever the one was, like around $900.
Yeah. This one, I think we had a chat about this in the Discord. It's against the Clippers. We're not fans of the Clippers. It's not, you don't want the playoffs. I think Lakers fans just want to completely forget about the playoffs and don't care about anything that happened in it. Mm-hmm. And it's out of 7,500. That's going to feel very small real soon.
Greg, I like that. A Hallie and a LeBron.
You got the upside of a rookie, right? Mm-hmm. And you've got the cemented legacy of a global icon. Yeah.
And because Caesar's saying, or the 3-point LBJ. I'm with you. I like the 7,500. I like the Min series.
You have Greg has the no look 3. I think
he's got like 3. Yeah, he's got 3 of them, baby. Yeah, I like that. Also, how many super chats to do another entire show with the Boston accent?
There we go.
I think you at least have to read that in the accent.
How many more fucking super chats do we need to do another entire show with the Boston accent? We, the North.
Yeah, I can remember the Johnson murders like they were yesterday.
I like that it doesn't take up the whole screen.
I know. I did it on the fly. I just uploaded quickly. I'm sorry.
Get our reactions.
That's my favorite. The Hallie LeBron thing is speaking to me. I kind of like that. Where are you at, Greg?
I'm in on on just making sure you have superstars, right? I think it's a LeBron James. He's won a title for the Lakers. It's LeBron James. It's at a 7,500, right? We're not going to reach those hollows and TSDs out of 1,000. 7,500 is pretty limited, and you can get both of them for what you got. So you'd be trading a Tobias hollow for a LeBron 7,500 and a Hallie with a lot of upside. I don't know.
The Hallie one makes just based on what we've seen, right? We saw one MGLE pump, then we saw all MGLE pumps. We saw one 4K pump. Now we're seeing it just seems like Hallie's the next one to shoot the moon. So I don't know that one. Kelsey says get a nice bowl for Aubrey. Also, A1 Andy said just did the Superman phone booth change and now watching on the way to work. Thanks for having me, the goats. Thanks for being on, man.
Yeah.
Cheers to A1 Andy. Yeah, if you're looking into 800, you got to check the market. What do you mean? What do you mean rock and roll? What am I missing here? What am I missing?
So can we talk about, a lot of people are also saying the Booker.
Yeah.
TSD.
Booker TSD is a pretty good one.
That is a good one.
Is there any relevance to the second lowest ask is serial number 911?
Never forget. Is that what you mean?
Nope. Meant like emergency.
Like an emergency services. Yeah, that's where my head went.
Yeah.
No,
that's why I said 911.
No, somebody said 911 this morning, or I did, and I said never forget. This is
911 is different than 911.
So
They're different.
You saw that actual listing in there?
It was a different thing that I made the stupid joke about. All right, let's pull it up. So you're saying Booker. So this was the other thing I wanted to talk about is these paper thin floors on some of this stuff, right? Where you buy, and Dustin's the one that turned me on. I feel like I have to continue to give Dustin credit on this. Where take your W's. Where you buy one and then all of a sudden it jumps, right? So we see 910, 911, and then it's 950, 950. I don't know. It doesn't. I mean, I guess we're like
never forget.
Never forget.
Never forget. Wait, 911 is for $911. Is that what you were saying there, Greg?
No, I just was like, I guess actually it's not that crazy because it's only at a 13 something.
But still, but I like the thought process. Oh Jesus!
Comment section.
That broke me. I was fine up until then. But I do like.
Look, hey, you know what? This is what Jay Worley's saying, and I'm kind of there.
It ain't
Bron.
Yeah,
out.
I mean, yeah.
So you're saying it's some. Oh wait, like Devin Booker is ain't Bron in the alley. Demonetized. I know we're already demonetized because we were showing AFL highlights on YouTube, so we're not making any money off of this. Hold on, let's do it one more time. Just to actually look at it. So you can see I still have the downloaded audio from this morning. and then descending one last time. All right. So I'm not in Bradley Beal, whatever. None of this speaks to me. But so like the Zion out of 1500. Okay. I mean, it's a handles, which is weird.
Yeah.
I think we can find a better spot. Kawhi's Top Shot debut is 920, AD at 915. So I talked about this one this morning only because like he's coming off worst case scenario last year, right?
Yeah.
And look, we're not going to see
I think there's opportunity there, big time.
And Dustin definitely thinks that because he got it at like 450 or whatever it was.
400 on the dot, baby.
400 on the dot. And so this again,
I also picked up a moment of his yesterday, like I forgot which one. It might have been a Seeing Stars for $40.
Okay.
I think AD's going to have a nice season and people are going to remember how good he is.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. Kawhi, I have a tough time buying Kawhi right now just because we're not going to see him for a year. So that one's not as exciting. Also, you guys can see VV Pet Care up here. We're going to get Bandy a cut soon.
Isn't that the NFT site?
Yeah, it's not Veeb. You're buying Bandy on Veeb.
D-Book is there. We know that we know Dame is nearby, but I don't know.
Dame is nearby. That one sticks out a little bit. But like once we get down here, right? Jokic at 885. I don't know. Jokic. So here you go. Would you rather have the Top Shot debut of Hallie and a LeBron or just the Hallie MGLE 2-star, which has actually come down a little bit because you'd rather have both of them, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't think the 2 badge. I mean, I think a 4 badge will always outweigh a 2 badge. I know there's circulation's different and all that, but I'm just thinking like new collectors.
Kyle Kuzma, hollow. Jamal Murray, MGLE, which is a rare.
Donovan Mitchell's not terrible.
No, Donovan Mitchell at 815.
Amazing moment too.
Also, I'm not paying attention to the chat, so if anybody is like, "Oh, this is what you got to do,"
Everyone's saying Bron and Hallie.
Hallie. All right, hold on. I want to scroll a little bit more.
Tatum, we mentioned that to Greg. It's over this price now.
It's like 1,300 now. It's like way over.
I tried to get G-Dun to buy at 550, and
Booker just went down to 900.
There we go.
Did someone just drop it right now?
Yeah. Wow. Teasing us.
Yeah, probably. They might be watching and saying maybe if we lower the price, they'll
buy
get
this,
it.
you fish.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, the Hallie LeBron seems to be like the best situation so far. Anthony Edwards at 745 is nuts. I'm
in on him big time. That's exciting, right?
Yeah. I mean, all of this has been exciting. Jason Tatum MGLE, I don't hate that either, but
I do.
You do hate it?
I don't want to spend. I don't want to spend that much for anything other than something badge. Unless the Bron.
Trey is there. I'd rather have Trey than that RJ Barrett, and I know all the badges. Series 1, the TSD.
Where's
it's right there? 690.
Oh yeah, 90. Okay. Well, I feel like this floor could go freaking nuts soon too.
Yeah.
So you see 690, 690. Okay, so it still hangs around 7. So there's not a huge run yet.
Not a huge run yet, but if he becomes who we all love him, he should be the price of where Tatum's headed, right?
Yeah.
How old is he? Oh.
He's young. What's the matter?
1997 was available, but he was born in 1998.
Jesus Christ.
Listen, when Trey Young
Classic Greg.
Let's see. We'll get down to the 500 range and then I'll stop doing this, I promise. But I just find this fascinating when you have like X amount of, because I do think there's this weird dead range, right? Where last week it was like if you had $800, you could get a lot of good stuff. But if you had $600, you really couldn't. There was like a weird spot there, right? So I don't know. I'm not interested in the RJ Barrett too. Chris Paul got finally making money off Chris Paul after. Remember, I bought that at the top and then it like dipped to 350 like an idiot. Shea, I do like Shea. SGA. Michael Porter Jr. 6'10". You could do an MPJ and something else.
I don't hate the MPJ one.
Yeah, MPJ, and then we save it for run it back.
Harry Giles.
Yeah, Harry.
I'm joking.
Jesus. De'Aaron Fox is up to 590, which is wild.
I want to address the RJ one. That was sorry, I got sidetracked, but don't sleep on RJ. I'm a little bit more bullish on RJ than I know anyone on this chat is, for sure. I do still believe in him quite a bit, but I don't at the current price.
Right.
Whereas I bring up a great point with Halliburton.
Yeah.
I'd rather have the Halliburton at that price because I feel like he still has maybe a higher ceiling. So
he's got room to run.
Disrespect.
Yeah. So Greg, after looking at all of that, what does anything speak to you, or are you just kind of like, I think we should hold right now?
I mean, I don't hate the Hallie and the Braun, or even just the Hallie, or two Hallies, because then we can each own a Hallie, and not
Hallie party.
co-own one. But yeah, I mean, for me, I would like to pull out of contention any second moment, and anything that's not. Honestly, I think a Top Shot debut badge is still the way to go. Because to your point about floor and ceiling, like the MGLEs will have a lower ceiling than the Top Shot debuts. There's going to be so many MGLEs in 5 years for all of these players, and there's going to be no indication that this was the first MGLE of
the LeBron doesn't mean anything, even though there's no badges. You're still like it because I get what you're saying about you want to spend something to either get a debut or something like that. I think that makes a lot of sense. But the LeBron is just like I don't know if I want it because there's
Isn't
no
that the
sort of
Kobe
badge. No, that one's like $8,000.
Yeah, that's expensive.
Yeah. So it's just LeBron. It's just
it's a LeBron 7,500 limited LeBron. Yeah. Which I understand if you're like I don't know, but it's also LeBron.
It's a safe one.
Sure.
For sure.
Right.
But there's, I don't know.
The reason why I say that only is because you're going with Halliburton, who you are optimistic for and hopeful that he becomes like, maybe he turns into Trae Young a little bit more or better than that, right? Like his future. But you're banking on something. You're banking on a player who can either be good or not. And then you're also, saving with a LeBron. Like you have an insurance policy, I guess is what I'm trying to say. If you want to play it safe, or if you want to just go nuts, go like you're saying, double Hallie.
Yeah, I don't hate double Hallie either. You're right. There is safety in LeBron. I think there's something about a 7,500 LeBron, which is enticing, especially because everyone's focused on the 3-pointer. So it makes me feel like the next thing that runs is a 7,500.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess the ceiling for that to me though is just not as high. Right, because imagine 5 years from now, there's going to be at least another few years of Braun moments. There's going to be hollows and MGLEs and all that stuff.
Yeah, then let's get two Hallies. Then if that's where we're at, let's get two Hallies. Double Hallie. I don't think like what's nice. I don't think I like both of these. Oh, Yomel. There we go. Shout out Yomelo. We love that. And also, wait, we gotta let this sit for a second. This is a $5 gift. I can't just like move past this. So Yomelo. Is our Mellow, Mellow. But Mitch Connor, get Mitch Connor up in here. Mitch Connor.
Sorry, I was delayed.
Also, if you join the VIP, I'm going to put a link to the Discord too. Get in the Discord. We'll add you to our special little VIP J Washington Discord so you can hang with all the VIPs. But we love it. We want to see you in there. So get in here.
It's a good comment. A lot of people have Hallie over Ant. If you think he's the next pump,
let's do
double
it,
up.
Because then we can flip one and go buy something else too. So gives us some flexibility.
All right. So double Hallie.
Double Hallie. Double Hallie. I love it. I love it, guys. This is great, Greg. Look at us buying stuff today.
What's the current price of $449?
Is Dustin buying one right now?
I bought one a couple of weeks ago when it was $199. So
man, you called it. You called that a couple of times to be like,
also, let me why don't we talk about that, right? So
you want to take some picture?
I'd say maybe about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
At least 2 months ago, someone in the chat tell me I tried feverishly to try and find this video. I cannot find it, but I jumped on one of Mike's shows. I think it was an afternoon marketplace.
It's right around the finals.
Yeah, and it was before one of our Wednesday shows, and I said, guys, I'm making my hot take. We are at the bottom right now. This is it. We're in it right now. We're in the bottom. It's not going to go any crazier. It is. I talked about finals. I talked about draft. All this other stuff. I said we're not going to do it. I said there's going to be other projects. Like we are in the bottom of it right now, and I got pretty damn close. I think I got pretty damn close on that shot called. And now, I mean, I don't anticipate anything going lower outside of some other projects that might take some people's attention away or something like that. If something like that happens, maybe, but definitely not to the point where I was 2 months ago. So I called my shot. I went for it. So thanks to the chat for remembering that.
Yeah, no, that was a great call. And I feel like we've been fortunate. I wish I could take more credit for my buys when I bought them, but it really does go back to the thing that we've said from the very beginning. When things hit a price that makes sense to you and you're comfortable spending that money, you can do one of two things. You can buy it right then, or give yourself a little window of what you feel good with and see if it comes down, or if it goes back up. If it starts to go back up, buy it, whatever, right? And
I did both of those things that you're saying too, Mike. I went on a bunch of stuff and said, I'm comfortable at this price. I like what I'm getting. I didn't think I was going to get a lot of different things.
Yeah.
And then there were a few other ones that I watched. $20, $5 went up 20 to 25. I said, okay, I'm going to jump in because I feel like this is still going to go up. And I did that on a handful of other moments. So I was pretty stoked on that.
And again, I think that's the way to attack it, right? And we've been I've been very fortunate. I'm like almost, I normally, again, I'm the greatest, but hesitant to like take a victory lap on it because I don't think there was a lot of skill involved, except for I was like, oh, you know what? Tatum feels like a price that I'm excited to get it. Zion was the only one that I scrambled to get because I really felt like that was going to be gone forever. And, we've just been fortunate that stuff's been pumping. But I really do believe that it might come back down a little bit.
Right.
But it really like you're just seeing stuff in the other NFT space absolutely go bonkers. You're seeing people with like real money come in and absolutely wipe the floor clean. And it's only a matter of time before that comes into Top Shot. And
you've seen how many people are doing that just already in the Top Shot game that are just sweeping the floor of different NBL, other people that are ALXO, like all these people that are coming in and just saying, I've got it. I'm going to grab it while I can because I think they see the potential on it. And this is our opportunity to grab it, which is why I've also been trying to pivot and say, are they basketball fans? Are they not? Is there opportunity for some other players that maybe they're not thinking about, right? Yes, the Tatums, the Trays, Superstars, Bronze, all that makes sense. Are there areas that they're not looking at that we can say, oh, what about a Lonnie Walker TSD, right? For like $45, maybe, maybe he drops to like 150 next year. I don't know. Right. So like little Cam Reddish, things like that. I've been grabbing a few of those and trying to zag while other people are zigging. But also I picked up a lot of stars a few months ago just because they felt cheap. Yeah. And I don't think there's anything wrong in having a lot of NBA superstars, Yeah.
And
I do have to give you guys credit. And this is some area that I do regret. Like you guys were snatching up good players at what ended up being the floor. And I wasn't. I sat it out. And I regret that. So I do have to give you guys credit for that. And we got one bag secured. One bag secured. Last chance. 2 Hallies. We got one.
I think 2 Hallies, you save a little money at the same time. I like it. I like 2 Hallies.
All right.
I'm
going to find us serial numbers that are right next to each other.
I want to shout out.
To pay up a couple grand, but that's fine. Is that cool? All right,
that's fine. John Michael Weisberg also says there's also more market stability. That's been cool too. Like we're not seeing things absolutely go bonkers. It's been like a gradual bump, which has been nice too. So it's getting me excited.
This is a good question too, because it's something that took me a while to understand what it meant.
Yeah, are you gonna explain it? Or are you
I mean, it's every time you do that, it feels like you're just gonna. I thought
one of you would jump in. It means buying up all of the bottom, all of the cheapest of something.
Recently happened with NBL buying up LaMelo's 40K. He bought like 20 of them or something like that, and kind of just swept the floor and it upped the price altogether.
Yeah, you are single-handedly raising the value of it.
Definitely recommend following the Believer bot on Twitter too, the Top Shot Believer bot.
Yeah, it's good.
Anything over $500, you see they tweet out what just happened and.
So we didn't make it.
No, we didn't make it. We no tweets tonight, unless you buy a good cereal. Nope. But what's nice, like we saw, to go back to Luka Magic, which I know. Wait, let me see if I can find the chat because, Damon Fat like really was hoping for a little Luka Magic, and the least we can do is help him out.
PJ Washington. PJ Washington. PJ Washington.
There we go. Damon Fat made Dustin leave is what just happened. Wow. That's what happened. So, But dude, like even our hollows that we purchased to make the Luca run happen are smashing. Like the Triple J is crushing, the DeRozan is like all of them are crushing. So it's good to see.
That's good. And we ended up selling one of those, right? It was Brogdon.
We sold Brogdon. Which
I checked today and it wasn't okay. It's up like less than $100.
Than when we sold it for?
And when we sold it for, yeah.
Yeah. So whatever.
Seems like that was the right call.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Wow. The end of an era. Tobias Harris is gone.
Harris.
2 Halliburtons in our pocket. If only it had sold a week ago, we could have gotten 8 Halliburtons, but it's fine.
It's nice. Wait, did I freeze or did you freeze, Greg? Who froze?
Probably me. I have a moment playing, and we know.
There we go. There you go. I think I see you again. All right. So we have for tonight. Let's just go over this. So we have our man A1 Andy is giving away his 3 moments, and I think the easiest way to do that'll be the last thing we give away, and we give it away as a pack. We give away A1 Andy's playoff pack.
Smart.
Is that right? Because that'll be a little bit easier to track down since our man is not here. And
was
then
it was just a common pack, right?
It was the playoff pack, the one that he won from the yeah, it was a playoff. It was a playoff.
Oh, okay. I missed that.
And then I have some moments that came in today. So we have, wait a minute. What just happened? Hold on. Wait, we need to double check this here.
Oh no.
Did someone send me a John Collins MGLE?
Oh my God.
Oh, dude, Portsy Topsy Kretz sent a John Collins MGLE for a giveaway. Portsy, you still in the chat? Portsy, welcome back, dude.
Oh my God, that's huge.
I was just like, I don't own that.
And what does it mean? Undefined.
I don't.
CC.
That's supposed to be at a $4.99. This wasn't a reward, right? So is this series 2? Let's look at this moment real quick. Is he Yam on him? Is he Yam on him here? Oh my goodness! Bang!
Oh,
bang.
That's a dope moment.
Wow!
Holy cow!
Yeah, I shouldn't have told anybody. I should have just pocketed this bad boy. All right, so we have.
Is that our 3K subscriber giveaway?
I think it has to be, right? I think the chat's gonna murder us if we don't give this away tonight, right? So yeah, we had.
Everyone, go find a friend. It's your Scouts honor. Go find a friend to subscribe. We'll hit 3K, 3,000, and call it a day.
Yeah. So this is what we're giving away today. We have a Dennis Schroeder Top Shot debut, Series 1. We have a John Collins 454 out of 499, which again I'm still debating keeping. We have a Karl Anthony Towns 40K, a Xavier Tillman 40K, a Zach LaVine 40K, and then we got A1 Andy's pack. All right. Also, ePorts, if you're still in the chat and you had a different idea for this, just tell us, okay? Just tell us because you know what's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Greg.
No, just he can set the rules.
Yeah, set the rules. I just want to say what's sick about this giveaway too. If we do this, which it feels like we're doing this tonight, we are. This wasn't promoted in a way that it was like, hey, do you want to win an MGLE, right? So just by being here tonight, you're going to get one of these bad boys. And while Greg is putting together, A1 Andy says, client can wait, need to be in for the JC. I just want to say we got a fire show tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure this is what's going. It's going to be some version of this, okay? So we're going to have Austin Kent tomorrow come in and talk about some Top Shot moments. Austin from NBA Top Shot, who I'm sure you follow on Twitter already. He's got really good insight on the moms, good basketball brain. I'm excited to do that. We're also going to be talking about Crypto Dads tomorrow. We've got some members from the Crypto Dads. I don't know if it's the founders. I'm going to be honest, but we've got members from the team coming on to talk about their new project. I'm actually going to share their link in the Discord right now. So if you want to jump in there, we're very excited about Crypto Dads.
Yeah, and this is something. So a lot of people have jumped into like the avatar projects. I haven't. Basically, my OpenSea is nothing right now. So this will be my first avatar project to jump into and learn about. So like, if you don't know anything about NFTs outside of Top Shot, you can learn along with me because I truly have no idea how to buy them, gas fees, all that stuff. So I'm excited to talk to these guys just to wrap my head around it and then be able to rally around a project. And this one is pretty, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah. All right. So Kelsey first said too, Austin's WNBA Twitter Q&A tonight was awesome. So I'm excited to talk to him about that a little bit more. Also excited for Kelsey and Aubrey to come back for leg day because I'm sure they'll have some great takes.
Also,
sorry. Go ahead.
Just really quick for Devin. It says, I don't have a Twitter, so I'll have to join tomorrow. Devin, you don't. That's just optional. Twitter account is optional. It's just a way for us to reach you if for some reason we can't get the moment to your Top Shot account or your account doesn't exist. So no worries if you don't have one. You can still enter that form.
Yeah. And then Eportsy said, let the community decide. I imagine the community is going to want this to be given away tonight. So, also Eportsy, get back in the Discord. Shoot me a DM. Let's chat, Eportsy. We miss you. Braxton says, oh no, what did I miss? You haven't missed anything yet, Braxton. But look again, just the most we comment on this every time you comment, Braxton. What a wholesome photo right here. Just like a happy couple. It's good to see you guys. Unless it's brother and sister, and then you guys got to rethink the photos you're taking.
Way to make it weird.
This is great though. So shout out to the community for giving away all those sick moments for tonight, especially Eportsy and A1 Andy. But yeah, we're going to have a great stuff tomorrow. I'm also going to share a link to our Discord. So if you haven't joined our Discord, we'd love to have you in there because this is, keep up to date. We have a lot of sharp people in there. It's a good hang. We have fun, guys. We have fun. And also, we're over 2 hours tonight. Look at us. Look at us, guys.
I can't believe, people who stayed this whole time are getting that reward with this gift.
Seriously, Kelsey's still in there too. Kelsey, you got to ship this, okay?
Wow. Crypto Dads just announced a giveaway.
What's Crypto Dads doing?
I don't know. It said go to their gift channel.
All right. Well, let's focus on our giveaways, Greg.
It's already done. The chat's rolling. Form's out.
Well, my account's going up, guys, and it's feeling good. I'm looking at my OTM. I just want to say, you want to talk about fucking victory laps? Let's do that. Wow, that John Collins is $119 right now. We're seeing MGLE's pump. So just keep that in mind. Shout out Eportsy one more time. Look, Zion is 4,500. John Moran is 3,600. That De'Aaron Fox we got is up to 1,725. Tatum's up to 1,340. The Steph Curry's bump. We're having fun, guys. Top Shot is fun again.
It is. It really makes me. I can't wait. I cannot wait for baseball. I need.
It's coming, man.
I know. I probably won't come till next season, and who knows what platform it'll be. Well, I guess we do know it's going to be Candy, but
yeah,
who knows what it'll look like? But man, I can't wait.
I'm
going to know what to buy. I'm going to know what to do with $900.
Good. We settled this, by the way. But hold on, Greg. While we wait for people to fill out the form, we do have to talk about Bundesliga for a second because they did have some exciting news today.
Yeah, a little history. So Bundesliga was a Topps NFTs launched their platform with Bazooka Joe, which I can't say did very well. And then they moved to Bundesliga, which is the German soccer league, and had a pack drop, which sold about 20% total of packs. I, of course, was first in line and bought my fair share. What is interesting, and I'm not going to be here telling people that the Wax platform is great. It's not. It's brand new. There's very few people on there. But what I thought was interesting, instead of Top Shot, which from what we hear from some of the OGs, they let these packs sit on the marketplace and they would just sit there and no one bought them until there was that rush of people. Mm-hmm. What Topps is doing, which they announced today, is they're burning all the packs that aren't bought by Friday. So
like really upping the scarcity there.
Yeah. And if Kyle Schwarber just tied this game in the bottom of the ninth,
Schwarber!
I don't know if he tied it yet. But anyway,
does it say in play runs?
Homer, baby. Schwarber's first jack.
Kyle Schwarber taking that thing over the green fucking monster down onto Commonwealth Avenue.
It's probably into the bleachers because he's a lefty.
Yeah, but he went oppo, dude. He went oppo. Took an off-speed pitch over the monster, over the seats.
Oh my god. Anyway, so they're burning packs, which is
God.
Oh my god, dude. They're burning packs, which means suddenly that all of these, cards that we have that we think are out of 6,000 or 700 for the rares are suddenly going to be out of, if things stay the way they are, they're going to be out of under 100, which is nuts.
Yeah, which is nuts. If there's any sort of like longevity in this platform, like to have something that like rare is pretty impressive.
And I should also talk about why I bought in and continue to buy in, and there's two reasons. One is that this is what Topps is hoping their platform will be moving forward for NFTs.
Mhm.
The bummer was, after they launched this, it was announced that they lost the MLB
Tough break.
license, yeah, which is their bread and butter. So that's a big hit to it, right?
Mhm.
But they still need this to be successful, and they still have MLB at least for the rest of the season, and I think until 2022 with the Players Association.
Mhm.
So they very well could. My point is, they very well could launch another series of MLB on this platform. Is it going to hit Top Shot levels? Absolutely not. But I do think that people will still come if you build it. And the other reason is that after people saw that packs weren't selling out, they kind of bailed, and there were a lot of super low serial cards out there for the absolute floor. So it was $2 for number 2 serial, super rare, right? So I scooped up as many of those as I could, just because it's truly the floor. And if the platform dies, which it very well could, then I lose $2 per purchase. But if the platform takes off in any way, that ceiling is
the moon.
Well, probably not the moon, but the stratosphere at least. So
thank you.
Anyway, so I thought it was interesting. They're burning packs. I think we're getting free packs. People that bought packs get free packs. I'll keep you posted on how it looks. But
speaking of keeping us posted, a couple of people were asking, can we fire that link one more time into the chat? And for people wondering, like, hey, what's this giveaway? That makes me think you just got here, but whatever. As long as you like and subscribe, we'll get over it. We got a handful of moments we're giving away. The ceiling is the roof.
Here's another Topps brand name. Stick around if Fanatics buys them. Yeah, that's something that we heard too. Like strategically, it may make sense for Fanatics just to buy them and let Topps keep rolling. But I will say, if they do that, I doubt this Topps NFT. I think they'll probably funnel it all back through, Candy or whatever.
I would think so.
But the physicals will probably Topps.
But yeah, we're giving away a ton of stuff today. We've got a Schroeder Top Shot debut Series 1. Schroeder.
Also, we should say, if you're watching this delayed, hit that live button now.
Live. Jesus,
because you're going to come in and say you didn't enter the giveaway.
Come on. We have Karl Anthony Towns 40K. We've got a Xavier Tillman 40K, a Levine 40K. We have, you know what? I'm going to give away my Donovan Mitchell playoff moment as well. We have a John Collins MGLE, and then A1 Andy's whole ass pack that's going to go to one person. So that's what's happening. Smokey the Bear says, I need a win today. I had a tooth ripped out yesterday, and I feel like I got punched in the face. Let's go. Greg, while we give like a 2-minute warning for people to fill out the form, can I just tell you what I've been watching lately?
No, you cannot.
Okay.
No.
All right,
what do you even want? No, what are you watching?
F1 Formula Racing on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I've been watching the Netflix series, like the behind the scenes, we're following along, and I got to tell you, I'm ready to buy some F1 NFTs. I'm ready. Give me Daniel Ricciardo. Give me Lando. I'm ready to buy some stuff, and I don't know if it's because I went in so blind that I knew fucking nothing about it. And I do love sports, so I'm just like excited. I'm locked in. I'm ready to move to Italy, even though that's not where all of it takes place, but I could be on Team Ferrari. I have the build of either a jockey or an F1 driver. I like connect with them. I'm ready to do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where are the rights of those going? Did Dapper scoop that up too?
Yeah, Dapper. Are you guys paying attention? I'm ready. I'll be your Mike Zabin in the cars. Yeah, Lewis Hamilton is the GOAT. Absolutely. Guys, I'm locked in. I made the mistake of watching season 3, the most recent season, right away. And there's a lot of pandemic content, which I don't want to see pandemic content. We've talked about this, but now I'm starting with season 1. I'm ready, guys. Give me the F1 NFT. Someone send me some shit. I'm ready.
Listen, yeah. For those, okay. Also, Jay Bird. Yeah, I'll throw a Topps NFT into the mix.
There we go.
You know what? I'll fucking throw a pack. I'll rip a pack, and the contents go to you.
Wait, hold on. Stefan. Oh, that's a great idea, Greg. Stefani St. Pierre, We the North says cars and WPT. Let's go. Oh man. Can you imagine Mike the First Ed jockey? Up on top of Colt Anthony.
Colt Anthony, baby.
Oh, we got to do these giveaways because my camera's yelling at me that it might die soon. So
Yeah. We're gonna hold that tops pack until next week.
yeah. I just saw that
we
happened.
should.
So we'll do we'll do tops later this week. We might do tops tomorrow at the end of Crypto Dads.
Yeah.
Reminder:
right.
join the Discord. Get in there.
All right. Form is closed.
Wheel. Oh, the
Just gotta
A1
check
Andy
for
stuff.
dupes.
Check for dupes. The A1 Andy stuff you guys can get next week. So if you win the A1 Andy pack, you'll get that next week when he's allowed to gift. Anything that is in my account, I will be gifting tonight. Shout out Dumbo for making that whitelisting happen. Oh yeah, De'Aaron Foxtrot featuring Zakarian. Get me on De'Aaron Foxtrot. Let's do this. Mino says just heard G Dun's first fuck bomb. Already a W for me.
What? Really?
Yeah. Tomorrow will be
heard it here.
3:30 Eastern. 3:30 Eastern. Chunk will be there.
Nice. Okay, wheel time.
Wheel. Also, if you haven't signed up for the VIP yet, guys, you gotta just do it. It's like $1.99 a month. It makes me feel good inside, and I'm clamoring for those moments. So just come on, just do it. We want to get up over 100. I think we're at like 90 right now. We'd love to be over 100 because just rock with us. You know what I'm saying? Come on, get in there. It's $2, guys. It's not even a Rubio. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, this Sox game could not have changed for the better.
Said plus tax. Good point. Oh yeah.
4-4. Runners on the corners. 1 out. Bottom of the ninth.
Oh,
Alex Verdugo.
Kid. Joey says, are you buying WNBA? Excited or obligated? I'm excited, Joey. Again, I can't stress this enough. For all of the morons spending $200 on RJ Hampton's, Bulls, and Killian Hayes in scrimmages, to then turn around and be like, WNBA is not going to cut it. You're out of your mind. If you're going to spend $200 on RJ, you're going to spend $200 on Candace Parker. Sign me the F up. Give me the WNBA. I'm ready.
I'm excited too. Friday, right?
Shout out Jay Bird. Yeah, Friday at 11. Well, hey, and we're all Jay Bird. Also, Tat Thricker.
You really nailed that pronunciation.
Yeah, it feels like I crushed it. And Jordan Nwara for $200. Come at guys, seriously. Yeah, Tarasi. All right, we got to do it. I'm nervous my camera's going to die at any second.
Okay.
It's like blinking aggressively. Here we go. First up, let's do Xavier Tillman. Let's do it. I'm gifting this one in real time. Oh, I almost placed it for sale. That's all I'm trying to do. Spin that wheel. What do we got?
Oh, is this going to Collins?
Collins BK?
Ryan?
Nice. Oh, no. I X'd out of it. Where did it go? Here we go. Collins BK. You're getting it, baby.
Huge.
Collins BK hooking us up in Vegas. Travel agent extraordinaire. Next up, Karl Anthony Towns. 40K, bro. Oh, my Top Shot is being slow. Oh, I got to log in with Google. Are you kidding me?
That's all right. I'm going to hype up. Is it going to Jack B? Oh, Jack B.
Shout out Jack B. Jack B also, I think Jack B's in the Crypto Dads Discord. It's good to see Jack B. Yeah.
Jack B won. He won my Killian.
Dude, look at Jack B just
2 weeks ago,
crushing these streets.
So all right. Come back to Team Hold. You win
and
every time.
I said that was the Karl Anthony Towns, correct? So that's I keep almost
40K.
placing it for sale. All right, so that's going to Jack B. Next up, I feel like we got to do the Donovan Mitchell playoff moment. Let's do that right now. Spin that wheel. All right, and I'm sending these moments as it's happening again, except for the A1 Andy moments. What we got, Greg?
DJML 101. DJML 101.
All right, leave that up there for 1 second just so I can get that. You're getting a playoff moment from what's the matter, Greg?
Verdugo Cade.
Yeah, of course he did. Of course he did, because we traded him for freaking Mookie Betts. All right.
Yeah, no, he's hot though. He's hot right now.
Whatever.
Oh, the man we want up is up. Sorry, I'm just vamping. Hunter Renfroe about this.
That's okay. Donovan Mitchell's on his way. I think now let's do the Dennis Schroeder. Oh,
what's that? Donovan Mitchell? Donovan James Mitchell?
Donovan James. Oh, did Donovan win his own moment just now? Is that
Congrats, Donnie. Congrats, Donnie.
Let's do the Dennis Schroeder Top Shot debut, baby. Series 1. So I own this moment, I think. Own the moment. OTM. Shout him out. Who's this going to?
Oh, wow.
Oh, Elo player. Wait, say it again out loud.
Elo played great D. This is their third win
And there it is
on the show. Third win on the show. 3x.
And it's going out. It's going out. Wow, we're at 2 hours and 15 minutes. This is incredible stuff. All right, next up, let's do, this is A1 Andy's pack. Let's do, this is for 3 whole ass moments. A1 Andy's pack right now.
3 moments.
Yeah, let's,
Okay.
well, I have a Levine 40K. We should do that first. Sorry, we should do that one first. Sorry, guys. I forgot I had it. I'm trying to do this in real time.
All right, Levine.
Also,
the wheel is thinning for this grand prize. The wheel
There
is
we
thinning.
go.
So if you're not winning here, odds are increasing. Oh, nice.
Who we got?
MD.
Wait, MDFKLNDJX what? What else is there? Hello.
Hello.
Greg, what's
Yes.
after the X?
Nothing.
Okay, that's it. All right, cool. All right, that one's sent. All right, now we're at the juicy stuff. We're gonna do A1 Andy's pack right now. This is the one I need you to write down. Oh wait, that said he doesn't have a username. All right, so Zach Levine, whoever just won that, MDFKLNDJX, we'll reach out to you. We'll DM you. Okay.
This is why we have the Twitter account, because we can DM you on Twitter.
Exactly. That's exactly right. All right, here we go. We've got two things left to give away. We got A1 Andy's pack of 3 moments. And then we've got the John Collins MGLE, which again, a sick freaking giveaway.
That's crazy. All right. What do you remember what's in A1 Andy's pack? Schroeder?
No.
Not Schroeder.
No. It was a play. It was Julius Randle. He hit a little jumper. I don't remember the playoff. I don't remember anything else.
All right.
Wait, did somebody
surprise
say
moments coming your way?
Maria, you won something? What was Maria's thing? What did Maria win? What did you win, Maria? Which thing did you win?
Oh, is she? Oh, she's probably MDFKLNDJX.
You think so? All right, Maria,
Well,
you need to DM us on the Discord. Ben McLemore. You're right. It was Ben McLemore, the LeBron assist. That was the thing. All right, this is the A1 Andy pack. We got to do it. My thing's gonna blow up soon.
Here we go.
Mammons?
Oh,
No,
look
it
at
can't be
Look
Martin.
at
Jesus
his
Christ.
Oh, wow.
Mammons. Suck it, Martin. Mammons, huge win. No, I know. I'm sorry, Martin. I'm sorry.
Hey, that
all right,
just keeps
this
Martin
is it.
in the mix.
This is okay. So we're gonna do this, and then we're out of here. Okay. Back tomorrow, 3:30 Eastern, with just a fire show. We're gonna be talking about with Austin Kent about all the Top Shot moments, and then we're gonna be just so excited about Crypto Dads, and we're gonna talk about that. This is for the John Collins. Shout out to ePortsy, longtime team holder, back in the fold. Excited to hopefully have him back in the community. Let's give this bad boy away, and then we'll see everybody tomorrow. Let's do it.
This is big. This is big.
Huge kid, Johnny Collins.
MGLE. First MGLE we've given away, and it's going to...
It's me? Jackie Moon?
No,
it's me. Jackie Moon. Brutal loss for Jackie Moon. It's so ITSME. I can't believe that's who I'm sending it to. It's processing, so it's a real person. John Collins to It's Me.
Wow.
Shout out to ePortsy for making it happen.
If you are It's Me, show yourself.
Yeah, show yourself. Show yourself in the chat. Who's that? Sorry.
Mitch Connor.
Mitch Connor. That's who it was?
Well,
Mitch!
Unless this is a joke.
I will say Mitch today signed up for the VIP, so that's sick. That's sick.
You know what? This is a brilliant giveaway name.
It is.
Brilliant.
All right. Again, I can't believe how great tonight was. But Greg, I wanted to make sure we get some deep dive analysis. Can you give us just like a little bit of what's going on in the Red Sox game right now?
Josh Donaldson.
Bobo.
His first name is Bull and his last name is Bull?
No, yeah.